What's going on, everybody? It's me, Sloppy. Man, easy day today. You know what I mean? You want those days that you don't have to talk too much crap today. So it's been a chill day. Trying to get to that 200 video. I know I'm supposed to do it before Valentine's, but I guess sometimes it doesn't happen. But as you can see, it's an open chat. The links in the chat, I guess. I should pin it or something. But the Chase 2.0, what the fuck? Saying I have to make this so I can do a new family plan with my girl. Well, good to see you, Chayton. Um, hopefully you're staying out of conflict. But I don't know. From what I see, no. Get off around 9:40 my time. I'll come in if you're still alive. What time is it? My time. So in an hour and 14 minutes, yeah, yeah. If I'm still on, if people come in, then I'll keep it longer. But if it's just me talking, I think the typical hour most likely. But if someone comes in, then we're gonna be. I could keep it a little bit longer. But like I said, open chat. I just have. I was thinking. I'm always bored at work, so I'm always, I guess, putting myself in scenarios, putting people in scenarios, putting what I would think if this happens, what I think that happens. What's up, Queen Nazbol? What's up, Soviet? Dark Files pretended to be me. What do you mean? He made a channel of you? Oh, that's not good. Conflict comes to me. What do you expect from? Yeah, I guess so. But I guess that's your life in the YouTube world. So someone was pretending to be my alt, and I have been bullying KK. Ah, I can't. Like I told you, Soviet. From what I see, he apologized and he said sorry, and then and this and that. To me, after someone claims they cut ties with the people that were getting, were doing the bad stuff, and they say that they cut ties with them, they don't want nothing to do with them, and this and that. Then I can't bother them. It might be a fake apology. I don't know, but have you seen him in any defending him again? If he is, then I'll accept a fake apology, and then I won't care. But you can see the guy's pretty messed up, like mentally. Like he's not, his marbles are not all there. So I can't attack someone even when they said they're sorry that they cut ties with them and this and that. Like that's what we want these people to do. So after they do that and they move on and do their own stuff, then I can't bother them. I can't be like, oh, KK or whoever that guy is, I'm gonna keep harassing you, this and that. Like, nah, I can't do that because our main focus is to get these people away from these Preds and Pred supporters and CP sharers. If we keep attacking these people, then they're gonna go back to the people that are gonna accept them, which is the bad people. So after you realize if he's a Pred, like if KK was a Pred, then I would understand why you guys, I guess, keep, I guess, attacking him. But if he is genuinely away from Didi and them, and he's not a Pred, then I don't have nothing against him. I can't attack these motherfuckers. If they're not Pred, but they were supporting someone and then they cut ties with them, then that's we end our beef there. That's the main thing for us to kick, to warn these people, special needs most likely. 99% of the people that we try to take away from these Preds are special needs. If we take them away, then I think that it's a little bit better. But everybody has their viewpoints when it comes to these individuals. Why I'm a troll. So yeah, like I said, if you want to do that, that's on you. It's not part of us. It's not we're not harassing these kids. If you want to do that, that's on you, and if that's what you like to do, then but we're not gonna troll or mess around with people that apologize or that are not preds and people that cut ties with these individuals. So why we're not like that. We're here to protect these people. So if we're trolling them after they cut ties with these individuals, then we look bad. Then we're the bad people because we're still harassing and attacking people that cut ties with these you know alleged preds. So yeah, so me, I can't get involved with it when it comes to the KK stuff because he might and you could see he's special needs. Big old goggle glasses. He stares at the iPad like kind of odd. So if he genuinely said that he cut ties with DD, then I don't have nothing against him anymore. The main reason was because he was defending him. But if he opened his eyes and realized that this guy is bad, then more power to him to do his own thing and do whatever he does in his life. I could care less. But you guys, I guess, care more. I don't. Uh, you were friends with Slendy, right? You found out Slendy was a bad person, you know, or I guess bad person because he told someone to off themselves or some bullshit like that. The other group with DNA, they had Pink Diamond, Pink Demon, right? They knew she was bad, but they were saying, "Oh, she's a changed person." It took Rev and Ninja to tell them, "Hey, no, she's not a good person." And DNA was defending Pink Demon or Pink whatever that bitch's name is. So, should we castrate DNA for being friends with someone that and then cut ties with them? So we should still harass him because he was friends with he was defending that Pink Demon bitch or girl. I mean, fuck, my bad. Hey, Tonya, what's up? So that's why when you say you want to troll them, I'm like, yeah, all right, you do your thing. I'm not, I'm not the type to troll innocent people. Innocent in my eyes. Yeah, I don't know much more about him than him defending Didi. That's all I know about him. So if he's not defending him and he cut ties with them, then our beef is done. But if you have more information on him that he's this and that, then yeah, for yes, he might be. That's why, but he's innocent when it comes. We don't attack people that are, I guess, in our eyes, innocent. And we don't talk shit about locals that much, and he's not that interesting. To plain and simple, he's not that interesting to mess around with because it's like uh, winning the Special Olympics. You're not. It's nothing special. Well, nothing special for us. Maybe for the people with special needs. My bad. But yeah, I'm sure he might be a local, but not too sure. But I got sidetracked. So I was thinking today, and maybe whoever watches this right now or watches it later, or whenever they watch it, um, you could answer it in the comments what you think. What's your viewpoints when it comes to what I'm gonna, I guess, ask. So today I was thinking, where do you cut the line, right? You're 17 and you're gonna turn 18, and you turn 18, but you were talking to a girl that was 2 years younger, or three. Let's say three. So you turn 18, and the girl you're talking to is 15. Is it still? Is he gonna still be a pred even though he was talking to her when he was a minor and they were dating when they were minors, and he turns 18? Should he break up with her because the stigma of that if you're over the age of 18, you can't date people under the age. So I was thinking, where do you say, what, he's still a kid? Um, he was dating her before. What should he even be considered that? Also, I was always also thinking, like, if you're 18, let's say 18, 19, and you sext a 14-year-old. What's up, Nick? What's going on? How are you doing? If you're you're turning 18 and you're sexting a 14-year-old, or like you're 17 turning 18. Let's say 2 months later you're turning 18, and you were sexting a 14-year-old, and then you turn 18, and you guys had like a like a sexual, I guess, connection. Is it considered that, like, by law? I haven't read up much on it, but in the eyes of the public, is it like, oh hell no, like what is he doing? These type of questions I always think, because a lot of the times when people message us saying, "Oh, this guy's a predator, this guy's a bad person," I'm like, "How old is he? Oh, he's 18, and he's talking to a 15-year-old. Oh, he's a predator. He's an adult, and he's talking to a 15-year-old." I, it, maybe if he comes in, he could educate me on that. But it, it it's the line where you're like, yeah, he is a predator, or no, he just turned 18. He's still a kid, right? Mentally, from turning 17 to 18, you're still, you're still. I feel like you're still a kid. You're still not mature. You're still, your hormones are out of whack and stuff like that. So my question to, the people that will watch this or watching right now, where do you draw the line? Where is it okay? He's predatory, or okay, he's not predatory. It's that's a lot of these people are very young when they're, I guess, talking to, I guess, minors. We come across to with some that are in their mid 20s, but from what I've seen recently, a lot of them are like 19, 18, maybe 20, and they're talking to a 17-year-old, right? Like, and I also pay in part that, the conversation. What are they saying? If they're just saying, "Hey, I want to, me and you should kiss," or "Me and you should do this," is that predatory? Yeah, I've been thinking about this for some reason. It's just because we come across it a lot. We come across it because a lot of these people that watch these. Are you talking about a 17? No, like an 18-year-old. He was 17, right? He was 17 when he met this girl, and the girl is 15, and he's turning 18. So even though the girl is gonna be still 15, he's gonna turn 18, and the girl's still gonna be 15, and let's say 8 months, 9 months, or something like that. But he's still 15 legally. Is he considered a pred after he turns 18, and he's still talking, even though they had a relationship already, when he was a minor, but he's already going to turn 18, and because of the laws, the age of consent and conversations, you know is he considered a pred after the age of 18? And it's tough. It's tough for me to say yes or no, because you know it's something that, I guess, it's questionable. I don't know. Like I said, my mind when I'm at work, it just thinks of random ass shit. What's up, Giselle? Thinks of random ass shit. Nothing of importance to my work for some reason. But because we deal with this, almost every day. Yeah, there's times that it's quiet as fuck, and there's times that we're getting messages from different people saying this guy did this guy did that, and to tell someone you're wrong, right? Like if a 16-year-old is dating a 19-year-old, and you tell them, "Well, that's not a predator." Oh, well, he's an adult and he's talking to my friend sexually. He's like, well, fuck it, based on laws and based on what he says. I guess, there's some people, I guess, from what I see, they say they want to poop on someone. Um, it's questionable. So my question to people that are watching this and watch that: what do you consider? I guess bad. Because it's baffling that a 50 or 60-year-old could date a 20-year-old. That's a 30-year gap. and people are like, "What the hell?" But then they're like, "Whatever." Oh man, you're the man. You're the man. You're going out with a 20-year-old and you're 50. Shit like that. But if you're 19 going out with 15, it's odd. It, and it goes based on, I guess, the mentality of the person. But 20-year-old could be as dumb as a 13-year-old, So, but I guess it's legalities. That's the thing that gets me. Like, in Alabama, age of consent is 16, but if you cross the line in a different state, is 18. So you could be like, "Oh, I'm dating this girl in Alabama. She's 16." Everybody like, "What? Oh, hell yeah, cool, man." But then she moves to the next state that's 18, and they're like, "Oh, you're a pred." Like, what the? So, I mean, it's tough for us. That's why when we, I guess, talk to these people and they tell us about these preds, or this guy is dating this person, and we have to look at the age, we have to look at the state, we have to look at if there's a Romeo and Juliet law, and then when you find out that there is a lot of, I guess, leniency, it looks wrong, but because it's legal, it's like, fuck, man. Like, we this guy's sending images to a 16-year-old, but because of the age of consent is 16, you're able to have sexual conversations. Like I said, it's tough, but that was my thinking today. I was because I'm always thinking about these damn predators, Stanley, Didi, fucking, goddamn, I don't even know anymore. There's so many, and we think about, like, okay, this guy said this guy did that. What could happen to this guy? What could happen to that guy? Why don't they do this? Why don't they do that? Do the states allow these type of things to happen? How lenient are they when it comes to these things? Why don't they take action? It My mind races every day when it comes to this. So that's why I come in and I vent a little bit. I talk about this for a little bit, and then I feel better. After I have this conversation with myself, then I'll be like, all right, I expressed it, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, man, it's an interesting scenario for us. Us people that want to get these people out of the internet, but because of all these loopholes, legalities, all these things, you can't, and it's frustrating. There's times I'm like, motherfucker, like, we these kids are like, yeah, yeah, yeah. He sent me this, and that. All right, we're gonna send this all to where his local police, and let's get him out of here. Let's get him out. And sometimes it fucking backfires. I've gotten emails from police officers saying, "Oh, in our county, we frown upon people that hunt down preds and this and that." I'm like, why? You know, Xavier is a mega nonce. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's pretty bad. And I've had disputes with some of these police officers because I show them all the stuff, right? I show them the images, I show them the video recordings, and this and that, and then they're like, "Oh well, we're gonna look into this, and we'll give you a call if we need anything else." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. I know this story, so in a couple weeks, I'll email them back and see what happens." And then I email them back 2 weeks later because they never call back. And I'm like, "So what's going on with the individual that we gave you all the information?" "Oh well, you know, we don't take fondly on vigilante. That's what they call it, vigilante. People trying to get these type of people." I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "Well, you guys are not doing it. We're giving you all the evidence and the voice recordings, the address, the phone numbers, everything, and you're saying that this is not good stuff." It's like, we have the girl and the guy, or whoever, saying these things, and you're not doing anything about it. And so I've said some very mean words to a couple of police officers. through the phone calls and stuff like that, because it does get infuriating that these police officers tend to allow these things. Not even I even said at least go to their homes, right? At least go to let them know that they're watching her or him or it or the cat or the furry or whatever we message, and they're like, oh well, we can't do that. I'm like, so should I call you and say that we need a welfare check on this individual and you guys will go? Because then you'll go, right? And they're like, oh well, then that's gonna be illegal for you and you could get in trouble. I'm like, wow. And I'm like, it's but goddamn, I moved to a different topic, but that's what happens sometimes. But so yeah, the question, if you guys watched it before, I'll keep asking it again or something. But where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line where it's legal and illegal? And because there's so many loopholes and stuff like that, do you think an 18-year-old going out with a 15-year-old, barely turning 18-year-old, let's say that, like he just turned 18, going out with a 15-year-old, what do you guys think? I think it's on the fence. Like fuck, like you just turned 18, you were a minor before you met her. It's tough. Uh, and that's why I have discussions with some people behind the scenes. I'm like, hey, he was 17 when he started talking to her. Why, why? I don't know. Because when we send stuff to police officers, when the person is in their 20s, 25, 26, 30, 33, and we get the response that, oh, we're going to look into it, and them seeing an 18-year-old, and we tell them, oh, this 18-year-old is going out with a 15-year-old, the cops would be like, okay, and then we spark an argument. Me and the police officer, or me or whoever I'm talking to, and it upsets me, and I'm like, man, and then it sucks for us because then we get these people that say, oh, well, if I was a predator, shouldn't I be in jail right now? I'm like, man, that's stupid. That's the stupidest fucking thing they say, but you can't rebuttal that. Well, you can. You can just say, "Oh, you haven't just gotten caught. Look at all these other people that have done some crazy ass shit." But in the eyes of the law, they haven't done anything wrong. It's stupid. But if an 18-year-old is dating a 14-year-old, that will make them a nonce. Depend. Like I said, that's why I say like there's Romeo and Juliet laws. Like if he was 17, I think there's like an age gap of like 4, I think, or 3 or 4, or something like that. And the 18-year-old dating a 15-year-old is creepy, and the 18-year-old should be arrested. But then we could say the same thing if a 60-year-old is going out with a 21-year-old, right? That's a 30. What is it? 39-year difference, something like that. Yeah, 39-year difference. The guy was 39 when the person was born. You know what I'm saying? Like that's there's so many loopholes and shit like that. The age gap is 2 years, I think. I have to look it up. I should have looked it up before I came in, but you know, I was busy doing some other stuff. So, but yeah, it's disturbing. It's it's sad, but yeah, that's my little question there. But yeah, man, it's been calm, I guess, for us. Zexio's been busy, I guess, with the in real life situations and stuff. As Ninja, he knows about this in the law. I'll just Google it. If he's here, well, then he could tell me. But if not, then I could Google it, go to law.com or some bullshit and fucking write it down. But then they're gonna be like, if you want a lawyer, give me a call. uh, but yeah, no, man, I'm trying to get this to my 200 video. I Yesterday was pretty funny. What's her name? Roxy Foxy. That bitch took down her channel or hid her channel. You can send him a request on Discord. I think he has me send me a friend request, but I haven't accepted it. I don't accept that many friend requests that often. I just leave them there, I guess. Not. You have 302 subs. Yeah, well, that's good, man. I started with 0. I started with 0, and now I have 302. And like I said, I appreciate whoever, even if you dislike me. I'm always appreciative of your subscription. I might not like you guys. I know some of you guys that are subscribed to me. I know because they shows me on my uh, YouTube subscriber thing. It tells me who subscribed to me sometimes, and it tells me this guy subscribed to you, this guy subscribed to you. I'm like, oh shit! I thought they didn't like me. but yeah, Roxy Foxy, Roxy Foxy hit her channel. Um, she got pizza sent to her house by someone. I don't know. I don't know who. It could be many people. Many people dislike her. Many people have her address. So she did it to herself. I guess some people were upset because she said something about Mexicans. We like sloppy. Well, yeah, I like you guys too. Most of you guys. If you're a Pred supporter or none of others motherfuckers, then I do not like you. Even if you say sorry, fuck you guys. Some of you guys, some the special me guys, I might be nice, but the sped crows, goddamn, those guys are special ed, and you can't fix stupid sometimes, and it sucks because they're kids that need guidance, but I'm not guiding them because they're all followers. Soviet. They were trying to force one of the guys to cut ties with people. What grown man tells another grown man, "Oh, you got to cut ties with these individuals"? Man, like me, I tell people if you want to, you could. I'm showing you the facts. I'm showing you all the stuff to show you that these people are pieces of shit. And if you want to, you could cut ties with them. I've never forced anyone to be like, hey, you and him need to stop talking. If not, I'm gonna kick you off from my group. That's some pussy shit. And I know, and Leon and Kyle, why are you forcing these people to cut ties, huh? That's kind of a weird egotistical thing. Making people cut ties with other people because you don't like them. What a bitch move. Even though they didn't cut ties with me, but they're still there. But that's a girl move right there. When you're forcing another man, a grown man, to cut ties with someone because you don't like they don't like me, and I seen a couple of you guys did. Anthony Luna, Blood Falcon. I see you guys block me. I see you guys fucking follow the rules over there. You guys are followers. You guys are followers, and that's why I don't respect none of you guys because you guys are followers. You guys can't think for yourselves. You guys, anytime someone said, "Oh, this guy's good," you guys, "Oh yeah, yeah, I knew he was good. I knew he was good." And then 2 days later, "Oh no, fuck that guy, f that guy. He's bad news." "Oh yeah, yeah, I told you he was bad news." That's a lot. 90% of the Crow Templars, that's how they are. They're followers. They can't think for themselves. They have to listen to someone tell them what to do. To me, that's bitch made. But like I said, every group has followers and people that will bat for you even when you're wrong. Like me, if I do something wrong, I tell all my friends, call me out. Tell me I'm fucked up. Tell me you're cutting ties with me. Tell me you don't want to associate with me because that's a grown man thing to do. But a lot of these people are, they're followers, and to me, followers, you gotta grow some pairs, grow a pair. I mean, but they never do. They tend to Be whiny little babies, block people because they hurt their feelings and shit. What's up, Ryder Wilson? Like me, I don't cut ties with who. So if someone tells me you gotta cut ties with this motherfucker, I ain't gonna cut ties with nobody. That's what the hell are you sending me, Soviet? Bold versus cartoon cat doctor nowhere. I don't know what that is. What's up, Sherry Keen? Anyways, yeah. So I seen people making other men do stuff, and it's to me. My name is Ryder. I'm on my grandma's phone. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's a good thing. I guess I don't know. Terry King, Ryder Wilson. Watch it, dude. It's awesome. Well, not on the stream. Maybe I'll watch it after. I don't know whose it is, and I don't want to show it. What you do? I'm a woman. What's up, Mir? How's it going? Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you're enjoying your life as a kid. Hey, hey, But yeah, like I said, it is weird when a grown man forces another man to not talk to someone. It's mind-boggling that the other person would follow those rules. I would understand if it was a grown man telling a kid or their nephew or their niece or something, something like that. But when a grown man is telling another grown man, "Don't talk to him because I don't like him," that is some little girl shit. I ain't lying about that, man. That's like I said. I still have people on that server, Leon. You know, you still have people on the server where you show them that I called. The voice clip and shit. Why don't you answer my phone call, motherfucker? I was being cordial with you in an ITB stream, but because it was ITB stream, I don't talk shit on other people's panels unless they're talking shit about people. Then I'll talk shit. But I could do that in my own channel. I could talk my shit and not care if it's hurt someone's feelings or something. When I'm in someone else's streams, I gotta be respectful. I gotta follow the rules. I gotta do all that stuff. But in my stream, I could talk shit. And yeah, stop forcing people to cut ties with people. You're over here telling me, "Oh, you're forcing me to cut ties." I'm like, nah, I wasn't forcing you. I was telling you your friend's a piece of shit. And if you still want to be friends with them, then that's on you. But your friend's a piece of shit. He's still a piece of shit. In my mind, he's always gonna be a piece of shit. Fucking unstable ass little lesbian and shit. Wonder if they, he's pulling Leon's hair right now and shit. Oh, hell no. But let's watch VeggieTales. Nah, get me copyrighted, man. Can't be watching no VeggieTales. If you send me something that's worthwhile watching, then I'll play it. But if it's something that's you can't copyright because I still have that one copyright strike on my channel, so I gotta keep it nice, PG-13, and not get my channel taken down. I'm at 302. But yeah, man, it's crazy seeing what people would do on the internet. Well, people will follow the USSR anthem. Wait, no, that'll get me kicked out, man. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you're pro Russia. You're out of here." I can't do that. I gotta be a good boy. I gotta be a good boy. But man, like I said, this is because I don't have nothing pre-planned. I gotta fucking think of shit to talk about, and I rarely have this issue because I fucking have everything ready to talk for at least an hour. But today I am unprepared. No, I can't do that. I'm telling you, Soviet, I can't mock a kid with disabilities unless he's a pred, but he's not. So I won't do that. I won't do that. I'm guessing. But well, okay, Soviet, you tell me why. Why are you so? I guess how do you what's the best word to say? Like not obsessed, but like why him? Why KK? What did he tell you? What did he tell you that got you upset? I'm a little curious. KK is fun to mock, and he records people. Like record people doing what? Like his streams? Like he could be recording my stream or something, or what do you mean that he records people? We record people. Soviet. We all do that stuff. But like I said, if that's your cup of tea, you do what you do. But we're not part of it. So like because people are gonna say Soviet is doing this, so and he's part of this group, he's part of that group. These people are trolls. I'm saying it now in this thing. So if ever someone tries to accuse me of, I guess, harassing or trolling a disabled kid, this is not us. It's someone else, a different person. I don't. I guess I don't participate in these trolling events. With what's her name, Roxy Foxy, a little bit, because she's a dumb bitch. She, she she has some girl named Human Rouge, which a lot of you guys know who it is. Well, whoever watches this, I know some of them. Some of you guys know who she is. She has her as a moderator of a kids channel. Well, now she's 18 and plus. All these motherfuckers are 18 and plus, but they still have minors in their chat. It's crazy. He records random people with his camera when he's in public. Well, it's not against the law, Soviet. It might be a little odd, why you're recording this other person, but it's not against the law. So, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that we might not like, but because there's laws for some reason, I guess we don't want to be back in the wild wild west. So him filming in public is not a bad thing. I saw that video though, the video where the YouTube police, right? I think you sent it to me, right? Soviet, that stream where it's an old 50-year-old man that's a police officer, and they had KK there, and then there was you and but what's his name? But well, his name is Generic now. I told them, why did you change your name to Generic? Now it sounds kind of like Gennaro. And I'm like, whose bright idea was it to change your name from DNA? DNA sounds, I think, a little bit better than generic, because generic sounds very similar to Gennaro. It's just the IC and Gennaro is the O. You know, so I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know about that name, but I guess to each their own. I don't. I just mess around a little bit with them. I pop my head here and there when it comes to people, their streams and stuff like that, because you send me the streams, Soviet. I don't think if you don't send me those streams, I don't think I watch them. because I guess I have my suggestions has other people in the YouTube world. So for some reason, it doesn't suggest me them. I don't know. I don't know if the YouTube doesn't want me to talk to them or something. I don't know. But yeah, man, it was messed up that you guys showed them the evidence and that YouTube police, because the KK has been in that group for a little while. They're like, oh well, KK has never done this in this place, so I don't think we're gonna do anything. It's like they just showed you stuff, right? They just showed you what who he supports. They showed you he supports the guy that has CP, and you guys are the YouTube police. For change your name to fucking fake fucking police or some bullshit. I don't know, but you're not the YouTube police, motherfucker. They gave you the evidence, and then you're like, well, because he's our friend. Um, I don't know. We're not gonna do anything about this. Send it to the right authorities. I'm like, well, you just said you're a police officer. He's sending it to you. Yeah. Like, Soviet, are you not? Oh, let me. You're 18, right? Yeah. Fuck it. Let me add you as a mod. Hold on. Have you've been coming a lot? Come, goddamn, that sound pause. That you've been showing up to the streams often, so you let me live stream. Is it live? Why isn't it showing it? Oh, there it is. Let me see. Hold on. Let me. Is this your main account, the one that you have right now writing? If it is, that's the only one I'm gonna make mod for now because you've been supporting me um, almost every time I stream. You keep me engaged, so I'm able to keep going instead of. Let's see. Let me add you. Hold on. There you go. All right. There you go. You get a little wrench on the side. So I appreciate you, Soviet, even though your views are a little not my views, but you always, I guess, show up and say what's up. Even if the topic is just some random ass shit, I appreciate you. So you deserve a mod thingy, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Um, if you could do me a favor, now that you're a mod, could you not pin, but post the channel that video where you guys are confronting that, I guess, YouTube police, and they didn't do nothing about it. If you could post it on the chat for me, si vous plaît, that'll be awesome if you can find it. Maybe they deleted it. I don't know, but yes, appreciate you, Mister Soviet. But yeah, it's been a roller coaster this year. The web of Preds keeps getting bigger. Like I said, Soviet. There you go. Appreciate you, Soviet, Mrs. Soviet or Miss Soviet. Yeah, there you go. My bad, Soviet. Yeah, Miss Soviet. Not yet married. Yeah, it's a web. It's a web of people. A lot of new ones. I'm still waiting to find out more about that other guy. The one that wanted to date Bill Berry. What's his name? Ethan. What's his YouTube name? Idyllic, some shit like that. It seemed like Idyllic wanted to date Bill Berry, from how he was upset that Bill Berry blocked him. I might be wrong, but it seemed like it. But Miss Soviet, that's just funny. That guy, stay static. No, static. I have a picture of him, but it's in my phone. And I'm streaming on my computer. But yeah, that guy, man, that guy came out of nowhere. That guy came out of nowhere. He came out of nowhere on. I keep getting the names wrong. 88's stream talking about Roxy Foxy or one of those bitches. He commented on my alt account. He seems a little odd. He seems. Hold on. Let me make sure that. Paste. Make sure it's still there. But yeah, that guy, man, that's. And I was hoping that when they were talking to him, he gave out his city, but they didn't they didn't harp on that. And I'm like, come on, ask him where he lives. It'll be easier for me to find him, or at least his mom's name. That would have been ideal, but they didn't. So I was like, man, if that would have had the mom's name, I would have been able to find him post haste. But they didn't. So I'm in the black hole right now when it comes to finding him. I may have found him, but I want to make sure. I want to find his Instagram. Do you know his Instagram, Soviet? That'd be that'd be really good. Because yeah, what he said that his friend extorted people for CP or extorted kids for CP, and that he got catfished by a 15-year-old to send nudes. I was like, man, the web gets bigger. Oh yeah, yeah. And then My Little Pony, what's her name? Caitlin Hahn, I guess. She's still around. I'm gonna have to share her address to the right authorities, not any negative stuff. But yeah, it's been, and the weird part is that it's all in one group, one specific group. We typically get one from this group, one from that group, one from another group, stuff like that. But this past couple months, it's just been this group. It's what's it called? Dee Dee's group. It's the My Little Pony, the Sonic, and the Christian community. They're all well furry too. The furry Christian community with the My Little Pony and Prime Sonic supports Dee Dee. Well, I wouldn't say. I guess I believe it. I believe it. I From what I've seen, they all hang around with each other. I think he was in what's his name, Dark Exposures or Bad YouTuber, was one of those motherfuckers. He was there as a mod. It's like, how are you having a guy that did some very or said or wanted some heinous things done to him be a mod in a group where it's supposed to be exposing stuff? Yeah. You can't make this up. Yeah. Sometimes I feel it's like just a group of special eds in a classroom just trolling people. They're in a classroom, they're bored, and they're like, let's get these people to think we're all preds and stuff. Like Dark Files might be Stanley Bell, even if he is, he doesn't do shit. Stanley's a fucking moron. You've seen him. You've seen the videos of him. You've seen the videos of how he is, how he. As a matter of fact, no, I won't play it. No, I was gonna play it, but no. Steve showed it, but I'm sure it could get flagged, so I don't wanna. I don't want to post it on here. It's him with a Jason mask, and his mask is falling while he's talking. The video of him threatening some other guy with the Jason mask, and let me send it to you. Hold on, let me go on my Discord on the computer, and I'll send it to you. Hold on, I gotta find it first though. I mean, you seen it? I'm sure you've seen it. Steve played it, or yeah, he played it. All right, let me. Stanley the Pedo Destroyer. To me, man, like you're a pred, and you're calling yourself a pred destroyer. Trying to hide, he's like one of those guys that throws a bottle and then blames someone else. That's him. Oh, I seen it. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. I was gonna send it to you, but yeah, Stanley and Zach Parrish. Yeah, I still don't know much about him, but from what some people say, he's a bad guy. Yeah. But like I said, I don't know much. And from what I saw, I guess what's his name? Psychic left the server. I guess he wasn't happy that I guess we were taking it serious. So our apologies. Well, my apologies. I'm pretty sure it's actually like, well, hey, we got other people and I have in real life stuff going on. I can't always be, doing my stuff. But man, yeah, that video made me laugh. The other one, I saw it first. The one where Didi crashes out and he starts saying, "Leave my family alone." He posted it on the server I'm in with them, and that shit was hilarious. What man? Like the main thing. I don't. Did you ever video call with them? I think if you would have video called with them and he would have showed his face, that would have been 100% proof. Because right now, I'm sure they think that it's just a troll count kind of thing. But if you had a video call with them and he showed his face and it was the same face that you guys have already, I think that would have been, you know, the best thing you could do. Let me see the video of Didi Sloppy. It's in Steve's channel on that Rumble, and he's commentating. So it might take a long ass time to watch the video. So I should have asked him for the video, but I don't like bothering people that often. I don't like being like a clingy person, wanting this, wanting that. So I tend to write here and there in that group whenever it's conversations about Didi or Trevor or there are other people in there that I guess know. I want the full video, please. Well, uh, maybe I'll see. The he most likely has it saved, downloaded, but like I said, I don't like bothering people for stuff. If he has it on the channel on his server, then I'll download it. But if not, then yeah, I don't bother people when it comes to stuff they downloaded, stuff that they took time to take, to download. And if he puts it on the server, then I'll download it and share it. But if not, then yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't like taking other people's stuff because they'll copyright strike me. But it was a very, very, very interesting video. If it's on his server, send it to me. No, it's not on his server. I'm telling you. If it was on his server, then I would have. He showed Didi's channel, and Didi's channel had it unlisted, but someone sent it to him, and he shared it to the server, and we saw it, but then he deleted it, but Steve was able to download it, and that's why it's still around. But you can watch it. You can rewatch it in his Rumble channel. Uh, the crash out is insane. Steve made a remake. Yeah, he does a couple of them. He made a couple of them. I guess he talked to Stanley too on the phone. We should call Stanley. I'm sure I'm sure he'll answer. Let me see. Hopefully he answers. Make sure. I'm done with Stanley completely, so that means Jules and I are no longer friends. Well, that's good, Junko. I told you guys a long time ago that you know that he's the bad person. All right. Let me find his number again. Ah, hold on. Let me make sure I got the right number. Okay. Hopefully he answers. All right. Let me get a new number. What area code should I do? Mm, let's call from 213. Yeah, yeah. All right. Hopefully he answers 940. Okay. Bam. All right. Let me get the number again. Hold on. I'm sorry. I had to get a new number, so I gotta give him a call. See if he answers. Hold on. Beep 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 beep. You think he'll answer? Let me let me see. What the hell? 4 2 oh wait. All right, there you go. Okay. Answer the phone, Stanley. 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 Stanley Bell. All right, leave him a message. Stanley, it's me, Sloppy. Please answer the phone. I want to talk to you right now. I miss you. Come answer the damn phone. I'm gonna call again like in 10 minutes. All right, peace. No, no, I just like talking to Stanley. Stanley, Stanley makes me laugh more than Didi. Didi just gonna put his Christian music on and say to the hell's pits and stuff like that. And yeah, so I like talking to Stanley because he's dumb. He accused me and her for no reason when he said we sided with you and the rest of them, which we never wanted to get involved. But he literally stressed my friend Star Wars and I forgot it was Star Wars squad out. I blame him for it. Oh. Well, you shouldn't be hanging around with a guy that wants to have intercourse with 6-year-olds. That's the big no-no to me in my eyes. Like if he admits he wanted do stuff with the 6-year-old, that should be more than enough evidence to not be his friends. But if you are, then that's on you. Like I said, I don't force nobody to cut ties with people because I ain't like that. But I will say something to you guys when it comes to not being smart of who you hang out with. But whoever you could be with whoever you want doesn't matter. Yeah, but anyway, I can't stay long because I'm super tired. Left to like appreciate you, Junko. Appreciate you coming in and saying hello. It's always a pleasure. It's Stanley, so he probably will. No, he didn't. He might call me back. Hopefully, he calls me back. I left him a voicemail. Maybe he's doing something. I don't know. Call Dee Dee next. No, I can't. Wow, wait and want to hear Dee Dee. No, I don't like his voice is annoying. I maybe another time, maybe tomorrow or something. Call Tara. Her mom answers the phone nowadays. Tara don't answer the phone because she's afraid. Back to the sender. Exactly my point. Stanley was never good. He was never good. I never liked him. And whoever said that I was fucking friends with them, you're a bitch. I don't like you no more. And you know who you are. I heard you say, tell people that I worked with Stanley and shit like that. Fucking pisses me off. That's the only thing that pisses me off when someone that's been around in our groups and been in conversations with us, been in outside StreamYard conversations, and they come up with me being me working with the pred like Stanley. Like I said, that was And like I said, I never had any issues with this person. I didn't care what she did. I didn't care where she went, who she talked to. But the moment that she said that I was friends with Stanley, uh, that's it. I can't with her. Um, Fuck that girl. I told them that they never need to block him immediately. Well, yeah, they could do what they want. Some people are gonna still be friends with these individuals and stuff like that. And there's gonna be troll people. Like I don't troll a lot, but there's people that troll way more than me on a daily, every single moment with 20 different alt accounts, stuff like that. There's if it gets to the wrong trolls, they're gonna attack them for a long time. Me, if you're a Pred and you're or a Pred supporter and you open your eyes and say, "Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm cutting ties with this person. I should have done this a long time ago." And I'll be like, "Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what we want. We want to take people away from these individuals because you guys, are bad people." Call Roxy Foxy. Uh, no, like I said, I only called one person. That's it. I can't do more than that. I I am the queen of trolls. Well, yeah, you could be the queen. Yeah. Yes, queen. But man, yeah, no, you got trolled like us. We troll a little bit. We might we might say some things once in a while, but no, not all the time. Man, there's other people that could do that. Yeah, I know. Reading your message, Soviet. Yes, I know. From what I hear, they are, but yeah, she's a how do I say it? She'll find other dudes to kind of try to riz up and shit like that. uh, we've seen it. We've seen it. That's why. But like I said, I never had any issues with this individual. I just thought she was very a little odd, but everybody needs friends. Everybody is looking for acceptance, and she'll look for it wherever it's available. And but I try to keep it short with that person when she tried to talk to me behind the scenes. I'm like, nah, nah, nah. My wife's right next to me. I'm gonna go do stuff with my wife. Leave me alone. But yeah, Javier and the pony and his boyfriend Josh support Rainbow Dashi. That's why I pulled. I don't know who Javier the pony is. I think you sent me something about him. Is it the chubby guy that has My Little Pony stuff? What do you call those bronies? Oh my god, these names, the bronies. I don't know. I'm like I said, the internet. When I started on the internet, I was watching music videos, watching travel channels like Carl Rock or something abroad. Uh, the Honest Guide. I don't know if you guys watch these YouTube channels. That's what I normally watch back in the day. But then one of my kids was getting harassed by a pred online, and I made a mock account of Javier Pony. Yeah, I don't know much about him. I think I've seen one video, but I guess watch more. These new ones, man, they come out of the woodwork. I'm telling you, Soviet. There's so many videos, so little time. But yeah, one pred was attacking or harassing one of my kids, and that's how I got into all this shit. This pred was attacking one of my kids, and I had to intervene because my kid was having like a panic attack and stuff like that because these people were constantly harassing them, and that's, I guess, my Batman story. I guess that's how I became what I am now. Shit talking, mean person sometimes, and pred person attacker guy. I don't know why I consider myself, but that pred hunter sounds so like Um, when I hear that, it sounds odd to me. Like, oh, I'm a pred hunter. I have my mask and cape. I'm on top of the building looking down and shit. That's why I would like. I just say pred person, pred attacker or pred this. To say pred hunter, I feel like I have to have my bow and arrow and my lolicon paper to catch them and shit. Like put them in a trap and put it and you see the trail coming in and you see Daniel Roth going into the trap of where the lolicon is at and catch him. I'm telling you, my imagination when it comes to these things, it's I have so much time in my head. I put myself in, I guess, cartoon situations like ah I feel like I'm telling you guys some of my shit. I shouldn't be telling you my stuff, but it happens sometimes. But man, I have always been a troll since 2021, age 15. Yeah, I'll be in about 15 minutes. All right, I'll wait for you. I'll let you come in for a little bit. Yeah, what made you want to be a troll, Soviet? What? Well, who messed you up to the point that you're like, you know what? I want to fuck with other people, bad people, hopefully. If you're fucking with people that don't need to get fucked with, then I most likely I'm gonna tell you to stop. But no, don't worry, Che 2.0. I got you. Like there's good trolls, and then there's just trolls that are pieces of doo doo. Like I consider myself a little trollish to the bad people, but if you're a good person, I try not to be. Unless you say some mean things to me, then I'll retaliate with words. With words, that's it. I don't go over there and be like, I'm gonna go over there and beat you up. I know where you live. I'm gonna go drive 180 miles to where you live and beat you up. Like, no, I'm not. I'm never, unless you live close by, and I know you're a pred, and I know that you're a bad person, and I know that I won't get arrested. Then I will go. But if you live across the country, I can't. I'm not. Uh, you guys, other people say they're gonna do this, do that. I'm still waiting for the mob to get me. I'm still waiting for people to throw nuclear missiles at me. I'm still waiting for people to knock at my door. I'm still waiting for people to unalive me. I'm a very patient person, right? But when it could be, and it's gonna get recorded on my cameras outside my house. So if I do survive, I do want to see how I survived and how many people showed up and how many nuclear missiles I dodged. Because I get this all the time. Their mob is gonna get me. They have people that have connections and people that know people. People that have the FBI on speed dial. People that it's it's disturbing sometimes. Javier said that the cops will get me this morning for bullying him, and I'm still waiting. Yeah, I'm telling you, if us that we have substantial evidence on people, the cops are like, we'll look at it. We'll keep you in mind if we have any more questions. So for someone to call someone a name on the internet, the cops are gonna be like, man up, or delete your channel if you're that upset that someone calls you a name. It's crazy. I'm telling you, it's very disturbing, very odd. That's why, like I say, people could talk shit about me all they want. They could give me derogatory names. I know I look good. I know I have my, good looking face, my voluptuous muscles, my my nice little beard and my glasses. He's a very handsome person. The guy on the PFP, which is Kamal Caldwell, aka me. That's my name forever. That's it. My name will forever be that on the internet, I guess, until they find my real name. Then I'll be like, oh shit, they found my real name. Now they gotta find my location and then my other stuff. Kayla is saying the same thing as Javier. What is she saying? That she's calling the police? Well, Soviet, you're going to jail. My troll homies hate her. Same with me. Yeah, I don't know who Kayla is. Kayla pissed me off because she was always bitching about my troll friends. Well, kids are gonna complain about people messing with them. It's like I said, I'm very transparent. I don't take sides when it comes to conversations, but uh, Kayla has a reason to be upset. She's upset that your friends are messing with her channel. I'm sure people will block them. Kayla's older than me. Oh well, then goddamn. Maybe she's special needs. Please don't tell me she's special needs. Please don't tell me she's special needs. I don't want to hear that. I'm telling you, these special needs people need to go and touch some grass sometimes. I don't call. I don't. She is. I told you. I'm telling you. That's why I can't. Some of the people you send me behind the scenes on Discord. I'm like, okay. Uh, oh, okay, that guy. Okay, that you hear them talk, and you're like, dang it, another one. And it sounds awful, right? It sounds awful. Me, saying, "Oh, it's another one." Like DJ Khaled, another one, another one. You special. Uh, I should have got some coffee. Goddamn, it would have got me even more riled up. But yeah, I'm telling you, Soviet. 95% of the people that we mess with are these type of people, and we're bullied. I guess it's sad. It's sad for us. Oh shit! Who's messaging me? Oh, okay. It was you. It's me. Let me see. You might get that when a new girlfriend and a woman is attention and they don't pick up the stuff. Well, hey, that's not. I don't think it's a bad thing. Again, I don't know what he was trying to insult you, saying that you're going to jail. Seems like it. Seems like that's what he meant. But yeah. I don't. I watch locales or whatever once in a while, but I don't get in it too often. Like the only one that I do get in and say stuff is that wrestling otaku guy, because to me he's a weird dude, and from what I hear, he likes Lolicon too because he was defending it. That's my only thing against him. Like, why the fuck are you defending Lolicon? Uh, it's weird guy, uh, obese and stuff like that. I'll teach you some workouts, guy. I'll hook you up with some good hit programs and stuff like that. I will get you buff. Yeah, he was. Who was what? The dark exposure guy. Yeah, I don't know him very well. Like I said, people people that don't do, that they're just there to troll. Like you, if you would have been trolling, like if you didn't like me and you would have been trolling, I would have just most likely just ignored you because I would be happy that you're engaging with me, but I'm like, he's a troll. He's not that important. But some people do get in their feelings when a troll shows up and said some very mean things to them and shit like that. I don't know. Me personally, I love the engagement. If someone that doesn't like me comes in and talks shit to me, I get excited for some reason. I get super excited. I get like, hell yeah, someone that doesn't agree with me is here. Let's go. But it rarely happens. It rarely happens that the people, I guess you could say trolls, they rarely come in and say their shit, and I welcome it. I don't. Then I would have gone on an alt and then, yeah. Like I said, you could have gone on as many alts as you want. I wouldn't have deleted them. You would have been, as long as you're not like the person, if, like I guess you weren't spamming, then I would have like, oh yeah, say whatever you want. Uh, I might respond to some and I might not, but luckily you're not, so we're good. We good. We just like what I did to the Fox family. Yeah, you guys do that shit. I try not to. I try to stay away from all that. I'll watch you guys. I'll see your comments. I'll see your screenshot that you sent me on Discord, and I'm like, damn, this guy's talking some smack to these people, and I'm like, I'm sure they're gonna block you after that, but at least you said some of the stuff that you wanted to say. I guess that's at least the least what you could do. Let me see. Okay. Hold on. I gotta do something real quick. Okay. I spammed KK before, and yeah, I know, I know you do, Soviet. I think you have the most alts that I know, and I see you. What's the name? The VeggieTales one, Tom the Tomato, or what's the VeggieTale? Show me the VeggieTale one. I like that one. Tom the Tomato or the cucumber. I forgot the names. Please forgive me. But hold on. But yeah, man, I'm glad this one wasn't too much of a drama. I trolling the Fox family was one of my greatest trolling games. To me, all these groups are odd. More so, I believe when you have an RP family. To me, it's odd. There you go, Bob the Tomato. Bob the Tomato. I like Bob the Tomato. To me, RP families, it's a weird thing. Like if I tell my mom, "Hey, mom, I have an RP dad and an RP sister." Like what the fuck? Like you can't have an RP brother or sister or something like that and think that's fine. Your brother will be like, "What the fuck? Like you have a RP role play?" Man, it's weird. But anyways, let me add up Mr. On.
What's up, Sloppy? Yeah, just got off. Had a good concert. Okay, now I'm had to put some gloves on. It's cold as fuck outside today.
I'm gonna do what's called a lobotomy, or what do you call it when you put your hand on someone's butt, put your gloves on and everything.
Oh, is that a prostate exam?
There you go, prostate exam. My bad.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, no, the gloves are my Sting gloves. I was like, I'm all double decked. Fucking have a hoodie on and my duster. So, and plus allergies been kicking my ass the last few days, so it's not fun. But nonetheless, I am here working or at work. But yeah, tonight we had Sammy Hagar. For anybody who may not know, he was the replacement to David Lee Roth for Van Halen, which I liked him. But again, David Lee Roth was the best lead singer of that group. But Sammy Hagar was 10 times better to whatever the fuck they had, I think, in the 2000s. I can't remember what that guy's name was. But Yeah, tomorrow. I still don't understand this. It's a rodeo, but yet we're having fucking Nelly.
Well, it's country grammar, right? That's what they call it, considering it country grammar. That's his name also.
Possibly. But like everybody at like at my work is like who the fuck gives a shit about Nelly in 2024 or 2025? Excuse me. It's just,
Yeah, well,
it's just, yeah. But like one good thing, next month, I got my confirmation. I'll be working the Deftones and Papa Roach next month.
oh, Deftones. I like Deftones. Papa Roach, he's all right. Like he's way older now, right? He's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And plus, Papa Roach to me, like after the 2010, to me, in my opinion, they're washed. Like they're like if they play stuff from back in the day, I'm down for it. But like in terms of like their new music, really don't care for it. Deftones still make some good music. So
Yeah.
whether it's their hits or like the one I'm excited for, and I'm hoping the God I work is Disturbed, but that's going to be in April.
Oh, Disturbed, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what? We're down.
Yeah, they're supposed to be. From my understanding, they're going to play their hits, and then they're going to play the entire discography or the entire track list of the Sickness album because it's celebrating 25 years. So it's going to be a big concert. That's at the end of April. So I'm hoping I am able to attend that one and all that good stuff. Because I think my girl and I, I'll say, we close up this gate. Okay. Mind if I get out real quick? Yeah, thank you, man. You have a good night, brother. I'm gonna miss this. Like we don't have to go through security. We still have security, but we don't have to like go through like metal detectors and shit like that going into work. So it's like one less thing we have to deal with during rodeo season. Now, once rodeo season is over, it's like, fuck, we're back to that. Which I get it, safety, but it's just I don't understand. It's like fucking. On one hand, it's like it's like safety measures, and then on the next, but then during this time, they fucking don't do it, but they beat more security. And I'm like thinking, oh, they just have more security for all events.
The rodeo might be more popular than. And then you have the cowboys bringing in guns.
Yeah.
Bang, ping, pew,
Yeah.
pew, pew.
Yeah, and plus there's a lot more in general to do. Like you could go and watch the show and watch the concert, where you could just go and be at the carnival or go like the petting zoos and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends.
But
yeah, nothing wrong with being careful. Like I said, I like it. At least I can just walk into work and not have to worry about like them fucking. And they don't really do like anything excessive. They just put whatever you need to in a cup or whatever. You have a bag with you, put it through the mail, like the thing, kind of like what they do at airports.
Mm-hmm.
That type of shit is like, and all that. But yeah, I haven't really talked. Like I think you were the first channel I actually commented under the Che 2.0, and like I said, and for anybody wondering, no, is it? Does that mean the account is gonna go back to or continue where the other account started? No, there's really nothing to finish. Like everything was basically said and done on that other channel. This is. I just put the name because I was like, well, some people will know who this is if I don't openly say who it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like,
you say you make these channels so you could get the free month of YouTube, or what was it? Was it
premium family plan? Because Google's fucking weird. Like, okay, so if you had a family plan with somebody else prior under your a different account, you cannot do anything. You cannot make a new family plan with somebody else for a year. It's stupid. I don't understand that. Because, yeah, I was originally doing that. I was originally going to get the family plan, had my girl under my main account. and then after I would be done. But no, it wouldn't let me. So I was like, okay, well, let me just do this. And I was like, oh, I get a free month adding to it. Okay, fine, I'll do that. Because I would have paid. It was like, it's weird also because my girl, like if she got it, it will cost her more than it will cost me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's an Apple Samsung thing because otherwise I don't understand why like hers on hers, if she got it, would be more expensive compared to me. So I don't know.
When you're at those concerts, are you able to dance to the music, or you have to kind of like stay like nonchalant, kind of standing there, just not really like motionless?
Oh no, you could do like as long like I would say we got one guy there. He's kind of known for dancing. Like they'll put him on the jumbo screen and all that during
Mm-hmm.
some musical parts. So yeah, you could just I guess don't do any inappropriate. I would assume.
No gyrating of the hips.
Yeah, nothing like that. Well, I guess it depends on how you do it. Uh, but like it's like I said, it's fun. I have a good crew around me, and I can't. I'm trying to get it because like I work events, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do more like event coordinating at other venues across here because it would for future stuff just to be able to do whatever because I can like it's not nothing saying I can't work multiple places. It's just I think the only rule is like it cannot be anything NBA related, which luckily every other venue here in San Antonio doesn't represent the NBA or even the Spurs. So, it's not working. It won't work against me for that. But yeah, because technically there's 3 places I could work even here, but one of the places is too far, even bus wise. And so I was like, because there was an event I could have, it's like for a soccer team. But again, it's too much. It's too much of a distance, and I kind of look at it from the point like we're the distance from here to where I work is not too crazy. So even bus wise, still gotta be smart with my time. I'm just glad because, what's up?
Are you like what is it, bartender or what do you what do you do these places like security?
No. I'm like they call it like fan representative. So it's just like maintaining everything. It's like there's fan representative, then there's usher. So I'm a little bit higher than that.
Oh, okay.
So I'm able to still like kind of watch shows and all that, but I also keep the guests happy with any other complaints and all that stuff.
Well, I was gonna say, give them a little happy ending, or what kind of happiness are you giving them, huh? If the extra experience.
Yeah, I come like I can't even do like the whole back So if let's say my girl says I'll do anything to get back, I couldn't even tell her. Yeah, I can't get you backstage passes, sweetie, because I told her because she was like, who was she? She was like wondering that if Peso Pluma comes back to San Antonio, and I'm like, yeah, I can't that I can't do. And if I did that with you, I'd do it with everybody. And I love you, but I ain't getting in trouble. It's actually a nice, cozy job.
Yeah. Don't get in trouble.
And also, it's very hard to get in, like, literally, I've had people here that have been 2 hours late and they've not gotten reprimanded. They've not gotten shit. And it's that, like I said, I guess you have to do something really stupid to get fired. Which, so it's like, and plus again, like, don't talk about certain things, like I try not to, and all that stuff, but it's like, even with me, I can't, I don't have to worry about too much because nothing I do is like nothing I do say is nothing that not the public could know if they look
Yeah.
into it.
Right. No. Well, that's good, main shit. You get to watch free shows and shit, and and get paid. And like I said, like I will pay to go watch Disturb. I like Disturb, and I'm sure the
Yeah,
tickets are what, like $90, $100 for like higher seatings, and then like
yeah,
something for the bottom nice area.
yeah. It's I haven't checked actually. I know when Corn was down here, they were pretty hefty, the ticket
Hmm.
prices, and I know Disturbed. I've always heard Disturbed does great live concerts.
Hmm.
So like, I'm sure I'm not going to be disappointed seeing them. And like even like it's funny also because I'm not really a big basketball person, but due to working here, I get to see a lot of Spurs games, and it's not and I do, and I will say, while I criticize the Spurs fans, the Spurs team is actually pretty damn good. It just
Hmm.
sucks that Victor Wembanyama, I believe is how you
Hmm.
pronounce the tall ass motherfucker. He got sidelined. He's gonna be out for the season.
Yeah,
I found that out earlier. I was like, dang, that sucks.
yeah.
I always say he's like that secret weapon because that mother. I have not seen another motherfucker who's as tall as him and lanky as him.
Yeah, 7'5", I think. He's a really
And he,
tall motherfucker.
yeah, and plus the wind is fucking going right in my throat. But anyway, the fucking and the games have been good. I'm kind of happy that like I like the rodeo and all, but I'm sick to death of it. I cannot wait till I get like I have a 1 week vacation starting starting Sunday. I'm back in, so after I'll have a lot more free time. That way I
Hmm.
could do some stuff around the apartment because my girl and I work a lot, so it's been kind of like it's been hard for like I've been keeping up with as much as I can, but
Hmm.
I've been trying to do that and then help with laundry. It's gonna be nice to be around for a little bit, be
Hmm.
taking care of some stuff beforehand.
Yeah, tell her clean the house, woman.
How she try like I like it's so
Yeah.
funny because I always say this about her. I like it's a funny thing I love about her. She's like very she comes off as like very feminist and very what's the word I'm looking for? Like very like women empowerment type shit. But
Hmm.
then also she likes to be that stereotypical housewife, cook, clean
Hmm.
and do the laundry and do all the other stuff. Yeah, I joke with her. I say, yeah, you're like the what is it, the 1940s housewife, except no hitting. Like, you don't come. I don't come home and say, "Where's my goddamn sandwich?"
Woman, give me my food. This is nasty. Slap, slap. Make me
Well,
dinner.
she's like I mean, some of her cooks, she's pretty good, but I would say I like personally with me, I'm the main probably cook of both of us.
Hmm.
I'm actually that's the other thing. I'm kind of glad once my vacation starts, I can actually cook again because it's been a minute. I think at the beginning of the month was probably the last time I cooked, and so like I'm talking like cooked an actual meal, not like put
Yeah.
some chicken tenders in the oven or put a pizza in the oven, like something actually I cooked. I take time with.
Yeah, make some food, man. That's just processed food. You gotta make yourself some nutritious food. That chicken nuggets and chicken tenders, they're no bueno.
No, yeah, that's why I like to make what is it, pork chops. It's
Mm.
one of my specialties. Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds good right now. Actually, I need to. Yeah, Sunday can't come sooner enough.
Yeah. So you say you're off when? Sunday.
Well,
Your week
yeah,
off.
Sunday, and then I'm off until I think the following Sunday. Yeah, because I work. I'll be off. Was it I think it's the next pay per view. One sec, I gotta get on the bus real quick.
Get in there. Just don't fight no homeless people or nothing. Don't do it.
Okay, can you hear me?
Please remain seated and hold on
Yeah, please remain seated, Chayton.
to appropriate seat.
I was gonna say it's the first time I'm testing out these headphones while I'm on the bus because the last Bluetooth headphones I got they didn't really have good like mic on there.
Mhm,
And I said
mhm.
these things better be good. My girl got me some Beats Power Pro or something like that. She got
Yeah,
me those
the
for
ones that
Valentine's Day.
the ones that you posted on your chain, right? The house of chain.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Those are good. I like those. They're very comfortable, and then just put them in your ear and you're good. No cords, no nothing.
yeah. Like and plus my phone doesn't have like where you could hook up like if I have an auxiliary cord for a pair of headphones, it
Hmm.
doesn't. It doesn't have that. So I only have one headphones that are like that have the
Hmm.
auxiliary, and that's my one of my gaming headphones. So, uh, but yeah, as far as like anything else goes, it's uh, yeah, like yeah, I got those on Valentine's Day, and because I wasn't even expecting it. She like I thought because she got me Jerry Cottrell tickets to see him on
Hmm.
at the end of the month, so I thought that was going to be my Valentine's Day gift. And then I just got done seeing my mother, and she picked
Hmm.
me up, and we were going to go eat first, but then she took a detour to Best Buy, and I was like, oh, why are we going to Best Buy? She's like, oh, I picked up something, and she told me it was headphones, and I thought she was
Hmm.
getting me the same ones I got before, because I'm very frugal when it comes to that type of stuff. I usually only spend like max $50, so I thought she was giving me that, right? The same headphones I had previously, but no, I
Hmm.
was like, holy shit, and I was like all geeking out. I was like, oh, this box is premium, and the headphones are really good. And if you can hear me good on the bus, that means the mic is good too. Then
Yeah. I can hear you good. It's a
yeah,
good. Well, that's good, man. And she loves you. She loves you, Chayton.
yeah, I took her. Yeah, we had a good time on Valentine's Day. Took her out to dinner and then went to go see a movie. So we had a good we had a good Valentine's Day. It wasn't
Hmm.
nothing too chaotic. I even told David. I told him. I said, I know you're doing a stream later. Do not message me. Do not tell me to come on the stream. That's the day with my woman. I'm like, I'm not being on any streams. I'm not commenting. If anything's gonna be posted, it's scheduled. I think the only day I posted was me showing off the headphones. That was like it. Other than that, I didn't
Yeah.
really care about because again, they're like I don't mind being on YouTube and leaving a comment or even making a post or whatnot or making a video. But like certain days, I like to be left alone. I like whether it's just work, family time, time with my girl. It's just how it is.
The good stuff.
Um, yeah. Well, one
Yeah,
good thing I think.
the in real life stuff is way better than the online stuff. That's why me an hour and a half, like right now, an hour and a half is cool. Like, and people are like you don't have a life, you're always on it. No, like 2 hours is nothing, or like an hour and a half. Let's say an hour and a half is nothing compared to what you're doing in your in real life situation.
Well,
And people,
yeah. It's like the last stream the open the improv too. I'm not going to go into that. I'm just using that as an example because that was a long ass stream, right?
hmm
And I told people I wasn't expecting to go 4.5 hours. I was expecting to go about an hour to 90 minutes. I felt
hmm
like it was a test because I'm testing out to see what days are better for people to come in and join. And
hmm
that was the whole thing. Then of course, as usually what happens, something happens and shit hits the fan. And I could have ended at any time, but I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll entertain it for a little bit.
which one are you
But
talking about?
the
Popcorn panel
impromptu,
or
no, the impromptu,
the impromptu one? Oh yeah, that one was wild.
yeah, like that. Like usually, popcorn panel goes about 3 hours because and usually we have a format, so that's understandable. We're talking about like our own topics regarding movie news or whatnot, and then we have our review of whatever movie we do, which is funny because the review always feels like that's the shortest thing we talk about. But
Mhm.
like, that's usually what we. So like, but usually it goes no more than 3 hours, unless there's a big event, like some big list or topic we're talking about. That's usually the only times we ever go more than that. I think we did one episode that went over 4 hours. But like, I always look at it this way: one stream a week that goes 3 to 4 hours is nothing. You know, it's because I have free time. It's because and I'll be honest, there are times, and I think I've made this public on the stream. There are times where I dip for a little bit. Like, I'll stay on, but I'll mute my mic and turn off my camera. And there'll be times where I'm going to do other things, tend to my girl, do some other stuff. So even when I'm on, I'm not just focused. Like, I like to be focused, but that's like, if
Mhm.
something comes up, I'm not going to say that, oh, that can wait.
Yeah, yeah,
My
yeah.
dog needs to go out. That, I'm going to take my dog out. But like, even with open house, like when I usually do open houses, I usually try to keep them at 2 hours, because
Mhm.
it's just the idea of, you want to have people wanting more instead of giving them too much. And I
Yeah.
used to do streams back in the pandemic days where they went 4, 5, 6 hours. One time I did 12 hours, but
Damn.
that was because it was during the pandemic. We were all at home for the most part,
Mhm.
so I had that free time. Now I don't. There's going to be days I'm going to have to miss out on certain shows next week or next month because of work.
Mhm.
And that's like, even this month, I really, outside of popping in and out of streams, I've been pretty. I've stayed consistent to really one stream, and then I'll
Mhm.
make my shorts. Like, the short
Yeah.
streams are the only thing that really, but that doesn't take me much time. All I got to do is record a short little clip, post it. That's usually posted within 5 minutes, and then boom,
Mhm.
it's like, I schedule it for the next day and it's done. Like, I got one I'm doing tomorrow, and that's it. It doesn't, you know, I try to keep busy, but and there would be even days where I don't put anything on the channel, because, again, either A, I don't have anything to put, or B, that's what, or B, just, life.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
it's
Life.
one
Life is
thing,
always gonna be priority.
yeah,
Life always priority, no matter what.
yeah, because when I first got my allergies, I didn't even pop up on the popcorn on Tuesday. I did at the very end, and that was only because I found out that when they do the wheel, they spin the wheel every time to see what movie.
Mhm.
It landed on Shane's Choice. So I was like, you know what? I'm a little bit better to talk right now, and I know I'm not going to be in there for no more than a few minutes. So I
Mhm.
went in there, and I'm like, oh, no, no, no. You ain't spin the wheel again. I'm here. I'm here to pick my movie, and then I'm going to bounce out of here. So I picked my movie, and then after I left. So, it was like, it was just, it's just, that's the whole thing. Now, again, like, even with like drama stuff, you and I both know we've dabbled in it. Like, that's like a
Never.
thick
What are you
skin.
talking about, man? You don't do none of that shit.
Like, like that doesn't be a fixture of our existence on here. Like, what do you call it? Like, with recent stuff regarding my whole situation, right? There are days where I'm just like, okay, there's nothing really to talk about, because one, either A, um, certain people, and really only one person, not most other people have moved on, but like, certain people don't say anything or give me any reason, or I don't get sent anything. And then other days I get sent stuff, and I'm like, but then also it's the idea of, okay, do I post this? Some days I'm like, okay, this ain't really nothing to make a post about. And then other days it's like, okay, this is something that I can post to prove a point. Um, I did that earlier today, and I was like, and then I got sent a clip from another video of something completely different that I finally had use for, because I was like, okay, well, since this is being discussed, I might as well post this clip elsewhere.
Mhm.
So like it's just an idea. So someone that gets sent clips or sent screenshots, and they may not come up, they may not be used at the time, but they may be come in handy later just to make a joke or poke fun or prove a point. It's just the idea that you know, even that like people have called you and I both know this. We've both been called, oh, we're obsessed with these people. We're obsessed with this person. We're obsessed with that person.
Yeah, all
Like-
the time, man.
Like it's like I'll mention his name if you're fucking like I think it was Leon says that about you.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. You know, and you know, and he only says like it's funny that the people who claim that we're freaking upset, they usually have the same insults. He calls you an overweight illegal, which I still think it's so stupid. Like
I got my
criticize.
papers. I got my papers.
Well, even that, like again, if you're gonna criticize someone's looks, I'm just gonna be honest here. Like I think I told you a story before, but when I first saw Leon behind the camera, right,
Mhm.
I was like, this is the guy people are intimidated by. I literally said to myself, this is the most generic looking, like this is the most unintimidating motherfucker I've ever seen. And I just never understand how people not only are intimidated by him but are afraid of him. Just because he talks loud. Like I could like stop you from talk loud. I could talk loud too.
Mhm.
You know, anybody could talk loud. I don't know if I've heard you get like not heated, but I've heard you get like kind of like. Right, I can't remember who it was towards, but I remember one time he. Oh yeah. I was like, I know it wasn't Leon, I know it wasn't Kyle, and I was like, I was like, damn, I never heard you like that, you know, and that's all I'm saying.
For the most part.
Yeah, and even me. Now, granted, are there times where I lose my cool and all that? Yeah, like I remember on that impromptu thing. I think I told you this. There were a few times where I almost got a little heated, but I was like, I kept counting to 3, and I was like, this is what that person wants, and I'm not going to give that person that because I already got him pissed off. So I was like, I don't need to ruin it by me getting pissed off. And so, you know, that's just how it is. You know, you can't but yeah, I think that was the first time, but yeah, with and you know, and I think I saw. Shout out to ITB. I think that was a stream that you two were in, and you two were I know for you it was out of respect for ITB.
Yeah.
So I know like
I did want to say some choice words, but I refrained myself from it.
plus you know how easily he would have gotten upset about that. Not ITB. I'm referring to Leon,
Yeah.
and like it's like there were people like there were people in there I'm cool with, but there were people like I would have done the same thing. I'd be like I would have been like if any wrong remark, you know, then shit would have happened. But like, you know, like if like it's like I used to tell people when I would go into certain streams with people I don't like. Let's say they're in there because they're friends with other people. I will be respectful for the host, and I would hope if they get out of line, they would be dealt with. Otherwise, I'm going to deal with them.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I've told people in the past: either you deal with them, or I'm going to, and you're not going to like how I deal with them.
Yeah, they didn't.
Because like.
They told me right when I got in there, it's like, hey, don't start anything. I'm like, no. I'm like, if it was my channel, then I would talk my shit. But because it's your channel and you're talking about stuff that I like to talk about, fitness and relationships, I wanted to chime in. But I guess because Leon was there, he thought I was gonna talk shit to him. But like I said, I already made him my bitch, so you know,
Yeah.
that's why he stayed quiet, and you know, so. I always made him my bitch. So in my mind, I'm like, he's my bitch already. I could go in different channels and say what's up, and I
Yeah,
won't acknowledge him.
that's how it is with me. I can with certain people. I'm like, okay, I don't really need to, you know, like I make jokes or pot shots because it's like I always look at it this way: to the winner goes the spoils.
Hmm.
In that scenario. But again, like at the end of the day, is it like the biggest deal in the world to get one up on somebody? It depends on the severity of how badly like you talk to people,
Hmm.
or the severity of the person, or like how relevant the person is.
Hmm.
You know, um, and someone was gonna say, "Fuck, I lost my train of thought regarding that." There's something regarding. I don't think that's stream. Oh well, I do know that some people are trying to say, oh well, uh, everybody who jumped on the hate Leon bandwagon and they didn't get to talk to him and all that. I'm like, I talked to the motherfucker. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt regarding a lot of the stuff, and like I always said, if he and I think you would agree with this, if he left well enough alone after that whole situation between you and him started at the beginning, then I don't think then the vitriol now may have not have continued, but he just kept going. And again, he's just like a lot of these other people who will come in here and will just get easily triggered by every little thing that's said.
Hmm. Yeah. So my main reason to talking shit back to my bitch right here, Leon, is because he threatened Umbrella to delete that video, the one that Kyle came in all hot, saying that he's gonna kill me and all that.
Oh yeah.
He threatened Umbrella behind the scenes, I think on Discord or something, saying, "Oh, if you don't delete this, more consequences are gonna happen to you." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Oh, this motherfucker is trying to threaten another guy for to hide stuff, hide stuff that made his friends look like bitches."
That reminds me of a similar situation. I've told you about this when somebody threatened Arthur to remove a stream that which
Oh,
he never.
yeah.
I'm like that, which is funny because that same person was saying, "Oh, well, I talked to Leon and y'all jumped on the bandwagon and y'all are doing this and doing that." And I'm like thinking, this makes sense. Like they flock together because again, both of them, when something is going on that they didn't like, they threaten someone to remove a stream. That is very poetic. I didn't like I think I remember you telling me something about this before.
Hmm.
I don't know if it was when me and Umbrella had issues or at the time or not. I don't know, but yeah, that makes total sense. Just because again, it's just like, and again, it's like like you could say, well, some people could use the argument, well, if they're they could say, well, if you're my friend, why would you let this stuff happen?
Hmm.
But I like I've said this with art with the whole Arthur thing, when people were saying I never let anybody talk shit about you in the past, and I was like, that's a damn lie. I remember a few streams where that was on, and you didn't do shit. Not you, but you go. I'm referring
Well,
to, and it's just the hypocrisy. Granted, have I said some shit to Arthur? Have me and Arthur had our issues in the past? Yeah. I'm not going to say I haven't. Have I dogpiled on him in the past? Yeah. Like, but again, it's just the idea that I've always said this. I'm no saint. I am not but I will when I'm wrong or when I will own up some. I will always own up to whatever. That's just how it is. And that's the thing with a lot of these people. They just make excuse after excuse to try to play themselves off as victims or whatever. And it's stupid. And then eventually their true colors will show, just like with the whole Kyle thing on, I think it was Jay's stream.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
man, I'll kill every fucking cop. I'm like thinking, Okay, that's like basically I didn't really need that much more to basically show me who you really are, but that was just like the icing on the cake for me.
Hmm. Yeah, that's why I don't. When I talk about people, I try to be as show as much as I can when it comes to these people. And if they don't want to, they still want to be friends with them. That's on them. And but if they talk shit about me, then I'll talk shit back. Hence why I was always talking shit about Adam Turner. I don't have nothing against him, but because he was talking shit, I was like, all right, let me shit talk a little bit back. And from what I see, he got his feelings hurt, and because I called him Peter Gilmore 2.0 because he got shitted on by his cat. Uh, but that was a joke, right? He did it himself. Why is he gonna get mad if someone's making fun of him for his own jokes? To me, that's kind of like a SJW, sensitive bitch.
Well, and also and I have no issue with Adam, but I've always said this. It's like why I tried to. It's like why I said because you knew for a while I was cool with Leon. I
Hmm.
stayed out of it. I gave my thoughts on the matter, which again is and and there was really no defending him at the time, even with the picture. But like I gave my thoughts on the matter, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's just the idea of 1 second.
Hmm.
Gotta get on the next bus. The second to last one I gotta get on.
Uh, yeah,
You got
no,
that.
hurry up. Yeah, so I know you'll watch this, Adam Turner. Like I said, I don't got nothing against you, but I don't fuck with you. But you've been quiet, so I like that, and you're minding your business. So I'm happy for you now that you're not getting yourself into. I see him right on your stuff, Chain. He has me blocked. So
Who?
Adam, he has
Oh
me
yeah.
blocked. Yeah, he has me. All these motherfuckers have me blocked. Fucking bitch made motherfuckers. But that's a different topic. But yeah,
No, and
and
but
what got me more not upset, but I'm like, God damn, they're trying to force someone from the Crow Templars to cut ties with people. Like he was like, oh, you need to cut ties with this guy and not talk to him, meaning me. They wanted some of the Crow Templars to cut ties with me because they don't like me. And I'm like, how are we gonna let another grown man tell another grown man who he can talk to, who he can't talk to? To me, that's kind of odd, but I guess that's the internet world nowadays.
well, okay, I'll use this example, right? When I had issue, well, currently, I guess I would say they are still ongoing issues. I'll say the toothless one.
Hmm.
When I had like when I show my stuff, like on the original Che account, when I show the videos, when I showed some messages and all that, or even when another person made a video on him, basically debunking a lot of stuff that claimed that they were making in that stream, I I don't care if anybody's friends with him. I'm not going to tell like I know ITV is cool with him. I'm not going to tell ITV, hey man, you can't be friends with him. Look at all this. Like I'm not going to tell anybody who they can't be cool or associate with or whatnot. That's stupid.
Hmm.
It's just like my issues with another group in the past. Like I've moved on. Like I'm correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I've mentioned them in a while, and I don't think they've mentioned me. If they have, I just don't care. But my point is, even with them, I didn't tell anybody, hey, if they like, I could give advice on certain things. Like I would be like, hey, this person, is not really a good friend to you or whatnot.
Hmm.
Then but that's advice. I'm not telling them, hey, you need to stop being friends with this person. I may say if they ask me, hey, do you think I should still be friends with this person? I'm like, if you want my opinion, what has he done for you? This, that, and the third, blah blah, and then that's it.
Hmm.
That's like when like that person gets mad at Len whenever I bring up Lennon about how he wasn't a good friend to him, and I tell people, I'm like, I've known Lennon since 2018. And I've said this. Can he get moody? Can he get a little, when he doesn't get his way, if you will? Yeah, I'm not gonna say that he doesn't act like that, but I've known Lennon long enough where I know how to talk to him and I know how to handle it.
Mhm.
Sometimes I'll use this as a joke. Sometimes I have to be a little aggressive, and then other times I don't have to. Oh, by the way, my girl and I use that now as a fucking joke nowadays. Like we'll make jokes. They know, like my girl will be like, "Oh, was I a little aggressive with you?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." But I was like, it's okay as long as it's consensual. Being a little aggressive is okay. Um, but like, I know how to talk to him. So like, the person that was friends with him for what 2 years, 3 years, I can't remember. And honestly, that was when me and him were cool with each other because I thought, okay, he's treating Lennon good, okay, so I'll give him, the benefit of the doubt and all that, right? And but then I come to find out through him and Mason that he's wasn't that good at them, like and all that. Then I was just like, what the fuck, and like. But also, I think to some people, and it's not saying these like Lennon or Mason are pussies or anything, but it's like you're around somebody who can be a little intimidating, who may have an anger issue, and you're going to feel like you're going to maybe be a little, maybe not afraid, but a little restrained to say anything because you don't know how they're going to react. It would just be like if you're with a very bipolar woman, right? Like if she tells you this is just made me look fat, and then what are you gonna do? You're gonna give her the honest answer. You're gonna fucking lie to her. Sometimes it's a lose-lose situation. You can say
Yeah.
no, even if you're lying, and she may still think you're lying, or if you're not lying, she may still think you're lying. That's the best comparison I could use for that. And you don't want that headache, so I get that. With certain people, that's like when I decided to make those videos. Now, granted, like I always said, if anybody wants to know why I went hard on that person, like there was another person that had an ex of mine on, that I went hard on too. Me and him have kind of years passed, and but it wasn't as severe as recent situations. Like he never threatened to harm me or threaten anything like that. So there's just you know how it is. But with this situation, not only with that, but also with the having a chick in there, and then I loved it. He tries to now say that, oh well, you, you should go after her instead of me. I'm like thinking, you hosted the thing. It was on your channel. You endorsed it. You basically backed it. Therefore, I could go after her too, but I could go after her a different way, like with legal stuff or what have you. That's fine. But with you, I'm going to go after you a different way, and that's how it's been. So anybody who wanted to know why I've been going hard on him, that's why. And to be fair, like it's not like he's not gone after me or anybody else for multiple years to a point where I'm like, well, you get a taste of your own medicine. And plus, it's different when you live near each other and all that. But again, we don't live that far. Fun fact: I'll reveal this just for shits and giggles. I can't remember if it was the stream I did on the Che account or if it was the I think it was the encounter we had on the channel. The encounter we had on his channel when we were trying to figure out where to fight. And then there was stuff being thrown out. Oh, cameraman, all this other stuff. I think it was that one. I told my girl this stuff because she likes the tea. She likes interacting with some of the people, and then some other times she's a big fan of Brian Absher. Not because of the fact that she always remembers when he called her pipsqueak on a stream. I think it was this stream actually.
Well, yeah, most likely, I think so.
But my girl has a thing where, and this is also like I told her about my past and when we got together and all that, so she already knew. But like, she has a thing where she likes to look up people. Just anybody, not everybody she interacts with or anything, but she looks up people. And she looked up what's his Toothless over there.
Mm.
And I said to myself, I said, some of the stuff I did fine. I'm not someone who leaks shit out. I'm not someone who's going to go and egg places. I'm not fucking 12. And plus I'm not going to waste gas to get over there. Plus, as I've always said, I was never the one that challenged the person with it. Like later on, I was like, you know what, you want to fight? Okay, let's plan something. But for years, I didn't like. I was never the one to say, oh, if I see you, I'm going to do this, right? So, but the information I have is very interesting. Like I said, if I wanted to, I could expose certain things that make his whole thing. What's what I'm looking for? Fake as hell. But I don't know if I can do it without my boxing, and I don't really want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But all I'll say is that, like one thing I will say is he doesn't live by himself. That's something I did, and that wasn't anything. She found that quick. She didn't even need to do any digging and all that. And for those of you who may want to know, no, I did not ask her. No, I did not tell her. She asked me for a name. I gave her the name, and after we found everything out. But again, anybody be like, well, let me do that with you. I'm like, go ahead. Like, I've been doxxed before. My works have been doxxed before. Apparently, I still work at a gas station. Apparently. It must be a fancy gas station because I can work suits at gas stations. So I guess it's a fancy gas station. I guess people walk in and we serve them tea and fucking like a shot, like a glass of wine and some shit. Yeah.
Do you have a bathroom attendant that gives you cologne and clean shakes your wee wee just a couple times more so all the juices are out? That kind of.
Yeah. We have all that. They'd even wipe your ass for you if you want them. Just give them a good tip. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like it's so stupid, right? Like with these things, and again, like people say that, oh, you can't find me out. I'm like, no, and sometimes it doesn't even take effort. And again, I have no reason to use it. And you can say, well, that means it was you who was doing all that stuff with me a few months. I didn't know where you lived. Like, all I knew was the town you lived in. That was only because of the fact that I think someone had your address in a message thing, and all I saw was the town. And I was like, okay, so he can't talk shit about San Antonio because he doesn't even live in San Antonio. So I always think it's funny because he's like, oh yeah, here in San Antonio, my home. I'm like, motherfucker, this ain't your home. This ain't your fucking home. You're fucking 45 minutes from me. You ain't even nearby me. I'm like, you're in your fucking area. Well, I've been there. It's actually nice. I'm not going to say too much shit about it. But like you, so basically you're in. If we consider San Antonio my yard, then I guess he would be my next door neighbor from that yard, or across or my backyard or whatever. I don't know because it's like you're not even near me, and so that's why I always think it's funny because of that. Because I'm like thinking, it's like I'm proud to be from where I'm at. Do I complain about the heat sometimes? Oh yeah, you bet your ass. But again, I look at it this way: it could be worse. Like I know Arizona, Nevada, even California. Sometimes it can get hot as a motherfucker.
All the time, man. No.
I think it was
all the time.
I think in New Mexico, if I remember correctly, I think I saw somebody saying that there was a porta potty that melted
No, damn.
during that. This was like maybe a year or two ago, and I'm like, God damn, this is fucking wild. You know, it's just
someone using it and it gets melted while they're taking a shit.
yeah, it's like oh, and shit. Could you imagine? Fucking just not even someone's in there taking a shit, but just the stench. Because not only the heat, but also if it melts, God damn,
Nasty.
I would hate to be the person that had to clean that shit up. No pun intended.
Yeah, but for you guys, I feel like from what I've seen throughout the years, because like I said, I binge watched a long time ago some of you guys' stuff, and one year you guys are cool with each other, the next year you guys are not cool with each other, the year after you guys are sworn enemies, and then later on you guys are back to being friends. Like I said, that's why I said when I was watching you guys, I thought it was like a reality TV, like like with real people, not like characters. You know, when you watch a reality TV show, you know it's scripted. But when I would watch it on here, I'm like, oh shit, these guys are like real people with real life situations that they're not. It's not scripted. It could be all cool and calm 1 minute, and then 2 minutes later, it's I'm gonna kill you, like seriously and shit like that.
Yeah, it's like personally with me, there are certain people that I've stayed away from or not wanting anything to do with, and I feel like I've been pretty consistent with everything. Now, other people that I said I'd never be cool with again, we did end up being cool later on. I guess it would just like, would I ever be cool with them again? Like, well, one, like, I can't really answer that because honestly, like again, like you said, we've all fought, we've all been cool, we fought, been cool. As far as like me personally, like I remember how angry he got when Money was mentioning something. He's like, I want nothing to do with him. And I'm like thinking, like as far as me goes, I've seen enough of him, not just the last year, but just the countless years. And we talk about patterns, right? We talk about learning from mistakes. Now, I feel like I've learned from a lot of mistakes I've made over the past. I think people just still don't like me because of the fact that I'm not afraid to say whatever the fuck I want to say. And I'm not really afraid of anybody. Like, if I have a disagreement, I will. And sometimes I try to, if sometimes disagreements can be handled privately. Like, there was the longest time where me and him, anytime we had disagreements, we tried to handle that behind the scenes. And then just got to a point where we couldn't do that. But I've seen a pattern over the last year and then going back even years before. Because when I was doing that exposure video on him, I asked around. That was the one time I asked around. I got links and stuff. I needed to find a pattern. And I feel like there's been enough of a pattern to where I honestly don't think I would ever want anything to do with him again. But again, you never know because again, with YouTube, people could be sworn enemies one moment and other people could be best friends the next moment. Mm-hmm. Like take me and Jordan, for example. Jordan, at one we were great friends on here, and then we were sworn enemies. And one thing that always bugged me with what that person was saying about me and Jordan, I didn't force him to be friends with me again. I didn't force him. Like we had a private conversation. That's something a lot of people. But like we made it public, but we didn't say what. And neither of us have ever talked about what we said in that conversation. The only thing we've ever said was that we made peace. But it was a lot like we had a long conversation, and I had to reach out to somebody to get the conversation going. And it was his choice whether to do it. We did it. He had a witness there, which I was completely fine with. Which again, unlike a fight, I wasn't worried about gang attacking me. He was probably the chillest motherfucker to be a witness. So, and we had our conversation, And again, we both have never spoken about publicly what was said in that conversation. But the fact is that we had like that conversation could have went two different ways. It likely went in the direction that I thought was best for both of us. But did I talk like when we had that one stream where me and him yelled at each other for a few hours? Did I keep basically pushing his buttons till he finally showed up? Yeah, I'll admit that. But as far as the stream we did or the conversation we had after that, that was something that I just realized that you know what, this needs to happen. We need that ultimate closure, and not everybody needs to see this. You know, but we could have live streamed it. We could have done it, got a lot of views. People would have thought it would have been drama, and then as soon as if me and him still made peace in the stream, I guarantee you half the audience would have dipped because then they don't care unless it's about that shit.
Yeah.
There's other people that I thought wouldn't be cool with again, and you know, it's just. But I feel like my issues with Jordan back then, all the issues I saw of him at the time, and the issues he had with me, they've been evaporated. There's nothing to where I see where I question. Okay, should I be friends with him? As far as let's see, I mean, I pay for subs. Oh, I guess I could talk. I could talk about that in a moment. But as far as but there are other people that I just, unless they change and I see that change and I feel. But honestly, I also look at it this way: do people not only bring value to me as people, but do they bring value to my mental health? That's the other thing I look at. And if I don't look at you, if I don't think you bring value to me, whether that's as a friend or just to my mental health, I don't want to fuck with you in terms of being friends with you.
Right.
Now, to talk about that, someone brought that in the chat.
It's fucking Joe. Who the fuck's Jessica? This is the first time. Well, welcome.
I don't
Jessica.
I don't know. Well, and that's the thing. Like I remember he was accused me of being behind him all these different trolls, and I'm like thinking, over the years, you've had a bunch of trolls attack you. I've had trolls attack you. I could pinpoint what I think it is, but I have no concrete evidence.
Mm-hmm.
But regarding that person's had a lot of fucking. I'll say his old name, Chase. I'll say it. Jason said that Jason had people who stalk him, who fucking troll him for years. There's a lot, he talks about a lot of people who don't like me. There's a lot of people who don't like him. You go to the Network 3000, you even go to my old channel. I guarantee you there wasn't a lot. I may get trolls from time to time, but compared to the trolls he's gotten over the years, I get shit compared to trolls. So, even if I do get trolls, I may play with them for a little bit, or I may just ban them. It just depends on the situation. Now, as far as
the only one I've seen that was trolling Chase for a while was some guy named Day25, something like that.
Yeah. Dave, and I think another guy called Steve something. Apparently, he's in jail. But again, I've said. That was the whole issue with what was it? Oh, what started that whole impromptu open house? Well, didn't start it the channel didn't start, but when I was about to end it, and somebody came in and asked a question because I got sent info, basically debunking that he's not the one that pressed charges or anybody else. But regarding the subs. That has been a conversation. Well, Jessica, I do think that's funny. That, again, hey, if you have a hobby, you like to collect vouchers. I collect movies. If you have a hobby, that's great. More power to you. I will not critique you too much depending on the thing. But if you're especially where you live, the town you live. For you to, and I know there's no buses there, and I know also it probably costs an arm and a leg to Uber from here, there to here, for example, right? Yeah, it would probably be more cost efficient to get a car. But I will say this though. Spending $3,000 on freaking tickets to a show or hundreds of dollars, because those belts ain't cheap. They ain't cheap. Trust me, I have one belt. I plan on getting probably two more and then I'm done. Because I only get belts that mean something to me. I don't get belts. It's like movies. I don't collect every movie in the book. Like, I'm not going to collect fucking Jack and Jill, for example. I don't like that movie.
Why not?
It's not even a movie that's so bad it's good to me. If it's so bad it's good, I'll pick it up. But if it's not so bad it's good, I won't. I don't care. But I'm not going to pick up that. Oh, it's on 4K. Well, I don't think it is, but let's say it is. Oh, it's coming to 4K. I don't care. I'm not going to pick it up. I'm not going to like. And even when I buy movies, I try to be cost efficient when it comes to that. Some movies I buy brand new. Some movies I buy used. Some movies I buy on sale. It just depends on whenever it comes out. Like Terrifier 3, I bought that day one. Other movies I'll buy whenever. It just depends on the movie and all that stuff. But I never understand that because you spend all this money and yet you can't afford to get a car. You can't afford to do this. You can't afford to do that. Like, hey, going to have a good time is fine and dandy, but you always still got to have your priorities in check. That's just like, if I have to, like, for example, I do plan on getting a license at the end of this year because my ID's up for renewal. And I thought, you know what, better time than any to get an ID. And then my goal, after me and my girl's 1 year anniversary and my girl's birthday, I'm planning on saving money to get a car. And outside of rent and other expenses, even me and my girl have contemplated the idea of moving to a different place. We're planning on moving to. We got a few apartments we're looking into, some nice places, but we're still kind of in the discussing stages. We've looked at a few places, but nothing's set in stone yet. But you gotta have the priorities in order. Now, to the sub thing, because I did hear that he said that some YouTuber, some TikToker, whoever the fuck, I don't know, nor do I care, some fitness person apparently shouted him out, and now that's why he's gotten 800 subscribers in a matter of a week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How many? 800?
He's at 800 now.
I need to get a shout out from that guy. Shit.
Well, and here's a few things. Well, okay, one, I heard he did not want to shout out the person because he was worried about trolls. If this person has that big of a following where he could just lend 800 people to go check out your channel, I think he can handle trolls. Usually when you're up there in the echelon, at that point, if you're smart enough, business-wise or whatever, you know how to handle trolls.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one issue. Second, like, again, he won't name drop the person because he's afraid of that. Second, you won't give that person, not like, if that person shot, it's one thing you tell that person privately, okay? But if you're going to give that person like recognition, you should be, if that person's willing to give you recognition on their channel or their social medias, why don't you do the same? And from my understanding, he didn't. So, and then also, and the most important thing, he opened, or if you looked at this channel, because when I found out about this, again, he could say, oh, well, I knew you looked at my channel. I looked at this for, what's what I'm looking for? Mathematical reasons. I went to go look up his viewership. There's no consistency. And I think he only has a few videos out of all the videos he's done that has gotten a few hundred or 800 views. And most of those were months ago. Most of his videos get, I think, the ratio is like 20 views, 20 to 30 views a video. And I don't think there's been, and anybody who checks out his channel, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's even been any influx since then. So going by all that research, the little research I did, because again, it doesn't take a rocket scientist, you bought subs. Because if someone shouted you out and you got all those new subscribers, then why aren't they checking out your channel? Why aren't they promoting? Why aren't they giving you more viewership? I think you did a live stream a few days ago that barely got your same views and all that. So, and again, didn't watch the stream. I just heard I got some screenshots and voice clips. And again, not that I asked for it, just stuff people look, because again, I was kind of curious about this.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, it was weird. But I will say this though. He criticized Sean's View Entertainment for buying subs and all this other stuff. But yet he's doing the exact same thing. But also, and here's the other thing. Here's another thing that doesn't add up. Why would you want someone to promote your channel or even buy subs if you are not going to be on YouTube after April or May, like you said? Just doesn't, like, all of it does not make any sense. So
what is buying, like I said, I don't know much about YouTube and bots and view bots or whatever. What does it do? Like, why would someone want that many subscribers, but knowing that their view counts is not gonna, I guess, equate to the amount of subscribers they have? Like, what do you gain from it? Like, as I guess, business wise, what do you gain from it?
Maybe, I don't know, because he's not the first to buy subs. Like, even when me and Otaku were beefing back in the day, I used to say he used to buy. Hell, I've had people saying I bought subs back in the day. Like, okay, so if you look at it from the point of view that if you want to try to get to 1,000 and get monetized, it's not that easy to get monetized anymore. You gotta freaking, like, I'll go behind the scenes for a moment with you. David has a good amount of subscribers, and his viewership stays pretty consistent. My shorts that I make range the usual, get about 400 views a short. Mm-hmm. Some shorts do better. I've had 2 shorts I've gotten 2,800 and 2,400 separately. Mm-hmm. But the ratio is usually 400. Mm-hmm. But his viewership for most of his, even the Popcorn Pale does between 200 to 400 viewers a week. But with him, he could get monetization. He meets the criteria, but unfortunately, he has videos that were copyrighted, like some game show stuff. So he couldn't get monetized right now. But even then, you don't get that much. But going back to that, you got to be able to have a certain amount of viewership, overall viewership hours, and all that to get. So even if he did buy all the subs to get 1,000 subscribers, he still couldn't get monetized. And even if you got monetized right now, you're not getting shit. Yeah, you can possibly get super chats. That's it. That's basically, super chats are pretty much the only thing I think I would like to use. But other than that, there's nothing else that of value just to get monetization. But to answer that, maybe, see, I don't know, because again, there's really no other way of answering this. Now, could it be that somebody, because there have been people who've done this before, could it be that some troll bought him subscribers to fuck with him? Mm-hmm. Possibly, that could be another option. Mm-hmm. But now, since he's and that was something else that I thought before I jumped to conclusions. But then the moment when he said that somebody shouted him out basically confirmed to me he bought subs, because none of it adds up.
Yeah.
Because again, if you have if even half that audience, let's say half of the audience watches you, you should get an uptick in viewership,
Right.
and you haven't.
Mhm.
And that's just, the only times you get upticks, because you can't even say, well, I do get upticks when you do drama. Nobody can ever tell me ever again that I cannot bring viewership without doing drama, because the shorts have spoken for themselves. And the show that, while I may not be the main host of that show, I am one of the 4 co-hosts of that show.
Mhm.
The show that I do brings anywhere between 200 and 400 viewers a week. My open houses outside that one that was chaotic. Even the one that was 4 hours long got the usual amount of viewership that I usually get for open houses.
Mhm.
So, like, for me personally, no one can ever tell me that I have to rely on drama to get viewership, because the numbers speak for themselves, and it's consistent viewership,
Mhm.
or it's consistent. There's a good ratio. And
Mhm.
again, with David's channel, who has 1,000 subscribers, some people don't like. Again, some people are not, maybe don't like the way I talk, so they may not watch. Some people may not like David's content, or someone else's content on David's channel. They may flock to my stuff. It's just the idea that that's one good thing about all of us doing it, because there's something for everyone. So, but my
Multiverse.
point, yeah, my point is though, is that there's no dispute. Even if he tells you tomorrow, even if he says tomorrow that there's somebody who actually made it. And again, do I really give a shit about his subscriber count? No, it's to point out the fact that I just keep proving every time that he tries to say anything about me or whatnot. It's like he's playing. He has a, like, if we're playing poker, right? He every time he plays with me, he has a dead man's hand, and it doesn't take much for me to freaking, huh?
Huh? No, I said he has bad cards then.
Yeah, he has bad cards every time.
Oh,
I may
no.
not even need the perfect hand,
Mhm.
and so it's just to show, hey, And plus, anytime he tries to say one thing or the other, I'm like, okay, well, if you want to say that you don't talk about me, well, here's a Facebook post I got a screenshot from 2 days ago where you're talking about me. So you cannot, and I'll say this, I've always said this. I may be in the dirt, I may not be a saint, but I never deny that I'm in the dirt sometimes. And that's just the whole thing with me, That is the thing that I have no issue with saying. It's just the idea that people, and he's not the only one I've come across in the past.
Becoming a robot, Teton. You're a robot, Teton. You can't. I can hear you. Well, now I can.
I know, right? Okay. But, like, it's just the idea that, that's just the hypocrisy that are pointed out. And again, it's honestly sad, because, people, people actually think that some of these people are actually decent human beings. But again, I could show, like what you saw, I could show every fucking horrible thing that people have said and done. I give you all the info. I give you all the receipts. I give you all the proof. It's up to you if you want to use it or make a decision. I will never tell anybody to not associate, be friends, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And again, as I've always said, good amount of the times, I'm always on the defense. Right now, I'm on the offense, and all that. I'm not going to come in here and say, "Oh, I'm in the defense," and But it started out where I was on the defense, and now I'm in the offense. And like any good heel, because never did I say I was a straight up babyface. This is wrestling terminology, by the way. Any good heel will win the match, and then afterwards he may take a chair and start whacking the person after the match, and then give him a concerto, which is putting a chair under the side of the head and then whacking them with another chair. So this is just me whacking the chair consistently just to be a dick.
Man, yeah. Well, I seen that you guys were beefing a little bit. I just get my popcorn and watch, and just really just make joke around a little bit in the chat. But I'm sure it was a little serious in the chat. But damn, man, like I seen it, but I was like, I don't think they're gonna fight, or I don't think that's gonna happen. It's just gonna be a conversation, and then I don't think you guys don't gain anything from it. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and I told Chase too. I'm like,
from the fight or from
yeah, mainly that.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'll come back in, or I'm still gonna be our schedule. Get on the bus again.
Okay, all right, yeah. So mainly the fighting thing. I told Chase in one of the comments. I'm like, hey, you guys are not gonna gain anything from it. The main people that are gonna gain something is the viewers, but you know it's gonna be there forever, and then people are gonna bring it up all the time, and it's gonna be just that. You guys are gonna be known for after that. You guys are gonna be known for the people that fought each other, and when you try to do something new or change yourself, you're not. You're gonna be stuck being the guys that got in the fight because of YouTube. And
Well, okay, I'll use an example. Back in 2021, when all the shit happened with me, he said that if he ever saw me, he'd slap me on the side. This is where everything started. Now, another person threatened to kill me, but we like it was all fine and dandy at the end. But he was states away, so it wasn't even like where I actually took that seriously. My point is though is that he made that claim, and then a little bit later we were wrestling that he didn't do shit. And still to this day, certain people will bring that up to him, saying, you never slapped him. You said you were going to. You said it. You saw him and he did do shit. This was before any of the shit recently. They were bringing that up years later.
mm-hmm.
Because, again, some people, and again, it's if you say something like that, especially if you act like you're from the streets, say where I come from, like he says where I come from,
Mm-hmm.
if you're gonna say that and you don't do it, then that's gonna lose street cred. Does that matter at the end of the day? I don't know. It depends on, I guess, who you ask. But like, and there was nothing. Like the only thing that like again, like was I disappointed a little bit about the fight not happening? Yeah, because I wanted to kind of see if he was actually about it. But the only thing that would have been gained from anything, right, would have been whoever won. Yeah, like I said this to him. He would be like theoretically, he would have had more to lose than I would have, because I'm not talking about his livelihood or whatnot. I'm not talking about any of that. If he got his ass kicked by a guy that was shorter and not as fit, and I'm not saying he's the fittest motherfucker where I don't know. I don't look at him. I don't look at his physical appearance. I don't care. I just make fun of the fact that he looks like a 50-year-old retarded Flat Flintstone. I will always give my girl credit for that comment. That was a line she came up with.
That's crazy.
Anyway, I'll make fun of that because it's funny. But if he got his ass whooped in a fight with me, that would have, by a guy that's not as physically appealing, that the guy is smaller, he would have lost all. Like I think this would have been more embarrassing to him than if he went to jail. Like if cops came and arrested both of us and took us to jail.
Mm-hmm.
He would have lost all credibility. He could never say act tough for any reason ever again. If I lost the fight, I just lost to a guy to a guy that was bigger than me. No shame in that. No fucking. I probably would get more props because I had the balls to fucking confront someone that was bigger than me. So even if I lost, I still probably would have gained respect from people because of the fact that I didn't back down from a guy taller than me or bigger than me. So even if he won, I don't think it would have either way. Like it wouldn't have worked in his favor. But especially if he got his ass kicked, that would have fucking basically ruined any credibility he had. But at the end of the day, I don't even like. is credibility even worth it? Like, yeah, I call you, like, not you, but I call you a bitch. I call you a pussy. I call you truthful sober or whatever else I called you. Like, these are just cheap, petty insults. You call me bitch tits. You call me every other word in the book, right? You call me mentally deranged. You know, you misspelled deranged. You called me freaking this, that, and the third. You tried to say by my medical records, which again, I want to point out, he had an issue with the person who showed the medical records back in the day. It goes back to what you said about being buddies and then being friends. Now
Mhm.
he has no issue showing that. Some of the stuff I found out about him was recent that was old, was recent that I wasn't privy to. Or I didn't really pay too much attention to it because at
Mhm.
the time I'm like, I don't care, you know. But at the end of the day, like it wouldn't have saw like credibility wise, he would have lost a lot more either way. So I don't like that. That's the whole thing, you know. It wouldn't have worked out for him, and it wouldn't have worked out for me because what am I going to get? I'm going to get a pat. If no cops are called, right? If I whoop his ass, I get a pat on the back and say, "Oh yeah, you showed him." If I lose, they're probably going to be like, "Well, even though you lost, I give you respect for fucking fighting him, regardless."
Mhm.
So I think either way, it wouldn't have. Nobody would have really gained anything. And to me punking him out privately, even though he tried to deny it, privately and publicly, when he kept trying to make excuses, oh, I'll bring a cameraman on. To me, punking him out multiple times was worth it more to me than the fight itself. Because I'm not bullshit. I got a ton of messages to follow like that day after the first stream. Again, do I really care? Like, do I all I care about is praise? Like, you know, praise from people that matter, yeah. But I was
Mhm.
getting praise from people left, right, and center telling me, hey man, you freaking owned his ass, you freaking did this, you did that, you verbally annihilated him. And to me, that to me was worth it. Now, like I said, I just like to be a heel and just throw a chair around. Well,
Mhm.
not throw a chair around because but you get what I mean. But
Yeah.
it's just the idea that But to your point, yeah, like what, like there wouldn't have been nothing to, and we would have been known as that. And again, going back to that, people still bring up that he never slapped me outside, like he said. So imagine if we did fight, then people would still be talking about that still to later years to come, like they do about him not slapping any. Because I'm not the only one who has ever said, "Oh, you said you would slap me outside, but you never did." So it's just the idea that a lot of these people, that's like, I guarantee you, 90% of the viewers that would have watched that
You sound like a robot again.
there 2 days
Okay, no better. You were sounding like a robot for like the last 5 seconds. Or still.
hmm?
Okay, then I can hear you now.
Sorry, like my fucking phone was all connecting. But people wouldn't have remembered this. People who watched that stream wouldn't have watched our content 2 days from now, 2 weeks from now,
Mm.
a month from now. The 90% would have just watched it. They probably would have whacked off to it because all they care about is drama, and they would have moved on. They would have found whatever other drama video they could have watched.
Yep.
Because again, like, so you think people think that the fight, and that's what I'm saying, like that's why I thought was stupid with him saying no, let's live stream it. Yeah, could it be our most viewed video? Sure. But are those viewers going to come back and watch us tomorrow when we're actually making non-drama content or make some fun content or whatever? I guarantee you no. Maybe you get one or two, but you're not going to get a lot of those people that are going to watch it.
Yeah, it's
And
like
that's
everybody. You migrate to the drama, and you go, okay, the drama over here. Everybody, let's go over here. And then, oh, okay, it's over. All right, there's more drama over here. Let's go over here. And if you show something like a wrestling video, they're be like, that's not drama. Let's just move on. Let's go to somewhere else.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So even that theory of him doing that would have been stupid. Would have been fucking like that theory. Oh, it'll be good viewers. I'm like, yeah, for that one video, it's not going to change a damn thing. Because again, I could do I could go on my channel right now and make a drama channel called a drama video or drama stream called fucking The Truth About Chase and More. I'll give a shout out to Arthur with that name.
Yeah.
I can make that fucking stream to right now, and I could probably get 100 views alone on that one video. I make a stream the following day called The Truth About Pasta. Just fucking different types of pasta.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm lucky, that'll get 10 views.
Mm-hmm. Very true. Yeah,
That's just like
that's what I noticed.
and that's what I was even saying when that whole fight thing was supposed to happen at the time. I didn't care for it to be recorded because to me this is a public matter. But why in the fuck would I want these simpletons to watch the shit? Yes, is there some of my friends that would have liked to see the fight? Yeah, I'm not going to say there's not, but why am I going to entertain these simpletons that are not going to give a shit about my content or even his content the following day? I'm not fighting you because it's going to give viewers. I'm not fighting you because of to get clout. I'm fighting you, or I'm accepting a challenge, I better say, because it's a personal issue and that you cross the line.
Mm-hmm.
That it's not because I want clout. If I wanted clout, I find every fucking YouTuber in the world and fight them just for shits and giggles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, I thought it was dumb. Honestly, that's why I would just joke around in the damn chat because I'm like, man, these guys are fighting. And I understand you guys have what 8, 7, 6 years that you guys been kind of on
4 years. 4 years.
So I guess you guys have a more history between each other. But like me personally, even if I would have known someone for 4 or 5 years and they're talking shit about me, I'm like, it's the internet. But because I guess the main thing for you guys is because your guys' life stories are in the open, and people tend to judge.
And also, also I think the I don't mean to cut you off, but I think the other thing is that even though we're not close to each other, we're still closer to each other than other people.
Yeah.
Like for example, I'm not gonna again, I don't have any issue with Arthur, but I'm not gonna go fight Arthur because I'm not gonna go. If I'm gonna go to Vegas, I'm gonna go to Vegas, have a good time.
I'll go. Well, I wanted to go beat him up, but before finding out the sister and shit. But
yeah, well, and also with you, I think you frequent there a lot, so it's like you mentioned before. So it's like it's easier access to you. Like me, if I go to Vegas, probably 1-2 times maybe in lifetime. I just don't, So it's just like even with other people I've had issues with. I'm not going to go to different stages to fight people and even with me. He was always the one that wanted to fight me. I was never the guy saying, "Oh, I said whether I'll whoop your ass or I'll take your ass or I'll take a piece of it with me." That is just because of the fact that after a while, I just kind of got tired of him keep acting like he's all big and bad.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea is that I think the main thing is that he's nearby, and I have hung out with him private or in person, and him doing this shit, especially some of the shit that he knows is not true. So it's just the idea of that. Like I've had issues with Lennon before. I like nothing to where I felt like I needed to go beat him up, and I'm not even. And first off, I would never even if he said you're a fucking this or that, I'm not gonna fucking go beat him up because he's partially blind. I'm not gonna go fucking because it's just same thing with fucking I'll say his name was Hero. I'm not gonna go beat him up. Like,
He did wish
you know,
for you to get run over by a bus just recently.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm reflecting on something that you know about behind the scenes.
No.
Anyway, anyway, what I was saying though was that motherfucker tried to kill me multiple times. I remember.
Who?
Hero.
Man,
Like,
that guy cries too much. I can't take him serious.
well, even him, like, even if I wanted to, right? If I went up to Arkansas and told, and I'm mentioning his name because they live in the same state, but if I told Mason, hey Mason, go drop me off. Let's go. I'm gonna go hero hunting, right? I know the bitch. Like, if you want to talk about someone who you know, everybody knows they're gonna run to their mommies and call the cops. He's the one.
Yeah,
He's the one that's gonna go and run and call the cops. So I'm not even gonna waste. I would never even waste my time or wait. Even if I was in that same city, I would not waste a breath with him. I would not even, and also I would not even just keep talking. Oh yeah, I'll beat you up. I'm just not gonna. It's not worth it with him. I'll poke fun at him. I'll fucking call him names and shit.
Yeah, me too.
But like, but yeah, it was that, and then it was that, and also the constant acting like he's the biggest badass in the world. Even though I've always said he's a fucking bully.
Who?
I don't like bullies. Chase.
Hero? Oh, Chase.
No, here. No. Like, unless you consider him an Antoine, then maybe yeah, he's a bully to fucking Antoine. he takes a cracking whip at him and shit.
The man.
But like as far as like that goes, like that, and then also him trying to get people to turn on me with the fucking getting a girl in there and all that, and I'm like thinking, you motherfucker, you know as well as I do, you know how bullshit that whole thing is, and yet you knowingly go in there and do that shit, and do all that. I'm like thinking, and it's just all those things. But at the end of the day, I also knew that he was going to bitch out. Like, I was hoping he wouldn't, but I also had a feeling he was not going to be and also I love the fact that he did all of that just because I make jokes about him trying to get with my exes. That's exactly what he said. I'm like thinking, how insecure are you to where, like, if somebody came to me and said that, you know what I would probably say? I'd say, well, I guess because you know, I make a joke about it. I'm not going to be like, hey, can I bring you on and so you could tell me that it never happened?
Yeah, like, to me that was kind of odd, but you know, everybody has their ways to kind of show show if that they're not lying, I guess. But like I said, that's weird. But like I said, no, everybody has their way of doing it. Me, I saw it. I'm like, hopefully he saw all the messages and stuff before he brought her in to make sure everything she is saying is valid. So, but I guess
even if he did, him doing that, because again, I learned from my ex-wife. I learned to keep messages just in case I needed them for later. In case any of this shit was gonna bounce back at me again. So it was just I made sure to have that just in case. So if the time came, I could show that and make everybody look stupid. I didn't need to wait a year and all that other stuff or whatnot. Like I made sure to come packing and all that with a full round and not blanks like he did.
Man, yeah,
so it's just like. But I'm gonna get out of here because I was gonna say I'm gonna get out of here because one, my phone's low, and plus again, like I need to get inside. It's cold as fuck outside.
Oh, you've been outside the whole time?
Not the whole time, just like for the last 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was gonna end it anyway, but
yeah. But yeah, I appreciate you letting me on, and I'll shoot the shit for a little bit, talk about different topics.
Yeah.
But you have a good rest of your night, and I'll catch you later, man.
All right, peace. Ta-ta.
Later,
for now.
ta-ta for now. Yeah, I was jinx.
I'm waiting for it. God damn it, you take too long.
I know.
All right.
Pausing for dramatic effect. Anyway, man. Later.
Yeah, for sure. Peace. All right. God damn it. 3 hours. I'm telling you. It's supposed to be an open chat for like an hour. Well, the first hour was me. But yeah, crazy, stuff. I guess an open chat. It doesn't have to be about Preds. It could be about anything. So yeah, I'm gonna end it already. Appreciate whoever stuck around for the damn fucking 3 hours. I know it was like 3 or 4 or 5 in people that will come in and out. God damn, if you stuck around for the almost 3 hours, I appreciate you. I know it was different topics and stuff like that. But yeah, appreciate the people that stick around and just watching the sky or listening with your headphones and just do stuff while you're listening to two grown men talking about stuff. But anyways, appreciate you guys, all of Soviets. Alt, thank you for coming. Jessica Burns, first time here. I guess maybe it's an alt account from someone else. Che 2.0 and Junko and Sherry Keene, Ryder Wilson, Giselle. Thank you guys for sticking around however long you guys did. That's all I can say for today. I'm trying to get it to that 200 video so I can do my little giveaway and then not have to worry about that shit. All right, peace.